Shaq's freestyle
Did he drop one?
against Shannon Sharp.
No way. Oh my god. That's awesome.
Shaq's is so wild. Shaq's even had like the kind of like when he has interviews playing before the track.
Yeah.
Like, man's them talking about him,
Why are they
giving him
beefing though?
I don't know. I think Shaq keeps saying he deserved to be he's still salty about Steve Nash getting
Still?
he's what?
Really?
Super cheesed
Oh my god.
about Steve. So he'll never let it go, right? And I think what happened when Jokic got it,
Yeah, that kind of rubbed people the
I
wrong
think he
way.
kind of told him like on, but I'm like, yo, on the spot, doc.
Yeah. Shaq's like, just so you know, I didn't have you in my books. You know what I mean? And he's like, no, it's all good.
Yeah, that's some hidden shit though.
Well, no, there's been like, it's not a conspiracy, but nobody's won 3 times in a row. So Jokic won 2 in a row, and then they gave it to Embiid.
Not even Kobe,
Nobody
MJ,
in history.
nobody.
Nobody's won three
Like,
MVPs in a
I'm a
row.
sucker for Bailey's, man. Bailey's my kryptonite.
Oh shit! I got the salted caramel.
Ooh, you and your eclectic taste.
I thought about this when it got cold. I was like, oh, this and
I
some more
keep seeing
caramel.
your peanut butter one.
Yeah, I've
It's
been wanting
popping
to
up.
get it.
It's popping up in the shops now. I'm like, oh, every time I pass by, I'm like, Craig's very unique tasting drink. No wonder it's never sold out.
The key for me is to stack up on exotic sodas first
Yeah, yeah.
because they go so well. Like there's Mountain Dew Black. There's Dr. Pepper strawberries and
Wait.
cream.
Mountain Dew Black.
Yeah, it
Is
was
that
their
a
like Halloween edition, and it's like grape, and it tastes like fucking peanut butter and grape jelly sandwich, bro.
Ooh.
Nah, it's
Oh, when you
fire.
mix it with your thing.
So good,
You're such a
so good,
your
bro.
palate. You have the palate of a fat kid.
It's terrible.
That's like my boss. I made cake. I made him cake, and then I smelled my cake. Like I'm working, and I smelled the cake,
Yeah,
and I'm like, damn, that smells like my cake. I'm like,
some good
yeah, that
ass
has to.
cake,
Yeah,
yeah.
good. I look over. He's like, oh, I gotta tell you, man, it's amazing. I said, Fab, what's that on the cake? He's like, oh, I'll tell you what I did.
He did something to the cake?
So I had some chocolate pudding, just
No.
dumped chocolate pudding all over my cake. And I just thought, I'm like, you know what? You're such a fat kid,
He had
man.
to like
In a
it,
good
bro.
way. Yeah,
If
he
you
was he
like it,
was
you
in
do it.
his bag. He was in his bag. And I can't hate on that, right? Ladies and gentlemen, it is a beautiful day in the city of Toronto. We have the best co-host in the world here. Say hi to the people, Craig.
What's going on, world? It's your boy, Space Boy Elroy.
Mm-hmm. We have the latest diss tracks from Shaquille O'Neal. We were not here to fail you, ladies and gentlemen.
The rap beef is just ongoing.
It-
Even non-rappers are getting involved.
I think the kids, like, what did the kids say? The culture wins.
I need a podcast beef.
They
Hit
have
us up
those.
if you want the smoke. No,
They
it's
have-
freestyles, Hidden Six, clap back. Episode 66 of the Hidden Six. Let's go.
I see dead people.
Put that on that beat, go.
Hey, monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a freak though. Man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
Man. Oh,
Yes,
right.
sir.
Welcome back,
We
Craig.
got some beef. We got some beef eater. Now, Zane, he's a different breed, y'all. I mean, I thought he was going to drink this raw dog, and it scared me for a moment. I thought this episode was going to turn into an intervention, but
Yes.
thankfully, cooler heads prevailed, and I see some ginger ale in that cup as well, sir. So
You don't think that intervention episode's coming, eh?
I don't think so.
That's gonna.
I'm going to be your number one supporter on the other side. I'm like, but he's fine.
I was like, yeah, and I bring the guests. It's like, Father, sit down.
Yo, Zane, fuck
Um,
these guys. Let's go get a drink.
yeah, you need to wash this down, this pity down. No,
Oh,
I've been drinking gin for a while now because, like I said, I try in increments to be a kind of a healthier person, not drink the brown stuff or the vodka stuff instead of, why don't you just cut out liquor one step at a time?
Health consciousness when it comes to alcohol is
It's
like,
kind of weird,
it's
eh?
a very slippery slope.
It's like at half inhaling. The
Yeah, it's like, I got people that are drinking Sleeman Clear because it's got like no carbs. You really got to do it though. It's like a life change, as you get as your body adapts.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And as you've done some damage, as most of
Don't
us
say
have,
it. Get old.
getting old, as our metabolism and all the sciencey stuff happens, you're
Mhm.
probably going to have to make some adjustments, or maybe you just can't handle it like you used to. So drinking 6 of this versus drinking 6 of that has a whole different outcome on your night. You know what I mean?
But I still feel like you're shitting on my decision to
No,
Craig, are you shooting at me right
in
now?
your case,
Okay, okay. Exception to me. All right,
no,
keep
in
going.
your case, as
Keep
you've
going.
described, is a different group of people that are just strictly looking to cut out things like the sugar
Yeah.
and, the carbs and just the nastiness that comes with this. You want all the good feels with little to no backlash from
Yes.
that drink.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that,
Aw,
folks.
thank you for making me feel good about being an alcoholic, Craig.
The choice of alcohol.
Here you go again.
This is where the judgment comes in.
Okay, okay, okay. Hold on. Okay,
Actually
okay.
going to put some hair on your
So
chest
I put this
2
on the
times.
table, right? And and then Craig's like, "Damn!" And I was like, "Yo, but Craig, it's gin. Gin's like the after gin is what? Wine
I
on the
guess.
scale.
Yeah.
It's what? It's rum, not the rum y'all drink.
No.
Fui rum, awi rum. Then you have the rum. Then what? Maybe cognac, brandy.
Or for brown liquors?
Yeah, in regards to like just potency.
Oh, potency. Cognac, brandy, bourbon. Bourbon's got to
Bourbon.
slide in there
I
somewhere.
don't know if I have had enough bourbon in my
Bourbon's
whiskey,
gonna slide. Bourbon and whiskey gonna
right?
slide up in
Okay,
there still.
okay. And then what's below that?
Below that would
It's
be
what?
like the spiced rum
Okay,
a little bit
okay,
because it actually takes a little bit off.
okay. All
Some of
right,
them
all
at
right,
least. Some
all
of them
right,
at least. Below that, you probably got like tequila.
all right.
I would
Tequila's
say
in. Then
tequila kind of drops
vodka.
down below. Yeah,
Yeah,
vodka tends to get down the list a little bit more.
yeah.
It's hard to say. I
And
have
where
no
does the gin fit?
for me, it doesn't. There's no world where gin fits in, but to each their own. Different
But
strokes for different folks.
there's a lot of good gin out there.
I don't
It's
know.
fruity. You like you like all the fruity stuff.
I could see a mean cocktail coming out of that.
Oh,
could see it.
do you have a bad? Did you have a bad store? A run-in with gin? Is this why?
Surprisingly not. It's just something that I've never committed to. It's never been like I'll sit down and I'll grab a different bottle here and there. Whether
Gin's
it's
never on the
never
radar.
there, man. It's
It's
never
never
there.
on.
Maybe I gotta get some better perspective.
I'm a bit taken aback because I always find that you drink a lot of weird shit.
I would rather drink every
Look, the way he looks at it, it's like a wild animal on the table.
you were better off slapping a bottle of puncheon on the table, and I would have been game. You know what I mean,
What I always think about punching like 40-ounce bottles.
bro?
I don't think they even.
I
see them
only
two
see it in
cents.
water bottles. I've never seen it in a bottle it's supposed to be in.
Oh,
But
my
I digress.
goodness,
Uh,
please.
We got some
Oh,
sports action popping off.
yes.
It's not looking good, Toronto. It's not looking good. I'm not gonna lie. Whether you're a supporter or not, and supporter of various teams, just the Toronto sports culture right now. The fans are looking bad. We want change, but at the same time, we act too hoity-toity. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So the Leafs are out of the playoffs.
Way
I'm
out.
sure a lot of people know
Yes,
that by
I
now.
watched it. I was there.
And in
Mm.
typical Game 7 fashion, as usual, many people have called it. We tried to say, no, it's not going to be like that this time. It was. It was.
That's true.
There was no stopping it. It's unfortunate. Boston was the better team. You got to argue that. At the end of the day, we didn't show up till halfway through the series, right?
It always seems like they had a tougher, harder gear. Like
They
Boston
want
had
it
another.
more. When you get to the playoffs, everyone's good on paper.
I thought we
but
wanted it
who
more
wants
when
it
we were
more?
down 3-0.
We really were
or
fighting.
2-1.
They were fighting, man. And then Wall just mysteriously
He
disappeared.
got injured.
He gets injured. I'm air quoting the fuck out of that.
Oh, you don't believe that?
I don't know, man. He was looking pretty good in that last game.
No, but it said, you know when he got injured? Ready for it?
When
The last play.
that goal at
That
the end of
last,
the
when
game.
he stretched out. I'm like, but that's what you guys do.
Why would you while out like that if that's the case? You're up 2 with like 10 seconds left. Why would you be whiling? I was screaming shutout at the TV, and then they dropped it at like 1 second left. I'm like, God damn it, of course not.
This is Craig's 10th TV.
It's my TED talk. But yeah, reactions have already begun. So Keefe no longer head coach of the Leafs. Everybody saw that coming, even him.
I didn't. This is his second go around.
For Keefe,
yes.
it was, yeah.
Okay, now my beef with that is if you get fired, don't post a video of you on a beach.
He was
I'm
talking mad
I'm
shit.
sitting there and I'm like, How much time we're in already? We're in a couple seconds in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is this? This guy's it's the clearest water. I'm like, is that water even real?
It's like where he got the news. He didn't even like. This man was already on vacation. He's like, oh yeah, I saw that coming.
Okay,
Alright,
so I'm not tripping. That is a middle finger, right?
that's fucked up.
He could have done it in the hotel room. He
He
could have done it in the kitchen of the hotel room,
he was
on the balcony or wherever
chased
he
out of
was.
town, bro. So he knew what was coming. This man probably had a stiff ass drink after that game, put on whatever record he needed, and was like, "Yo, I gotta get on a plane."
So the writing was on the
ASAP."
wall. You know this was coming.
For
You were like,
sure.
okay.
For sure. I think he's a situation where even had they gone second round beyond that, I think if there was no cup, he was going to get fired. There's no other answer at this point. You're like 5 years in, I believe it is, and
That
you
is
got
tough
4 first round exits and
for a team
a round 2.
for people to have the expectation of you winning a championship
It's a lot.
with your second go around.
I know it's a lot, but
Has he won any before?
he was with the Marlies before, so he's won stuff in the farm system. That's where
Oh,
he was getting his rep. That's where
are
his
you
come
kidding
ups-
me?
That's his come ups, yeah.
You give your little cousin the job?
Kind of.
That is crazy.
Well,
How the fuck do you expect? What?
Okay, but hear me out here, and I'll give him credit to this, is that you had a young group at the time. You didn't surround it with too many veterans, and from Babcock before, he's a super hard-ass coach, and these guys were pretty much pussy. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. So they needed someone
Bab sucks.
who was a little softer side. So him working with a younger group and getting them into a championship caliber team kind of put him in a good front runner position to mold this group into what it is now. So after Dubas left, it was like, yo, Keefe's going to run along with him because they've always been a 1-2 punch. But
Okay.
Trey Living, when he came in as the GM for the Leafs this year,
Yeah.
said, nah, that's my man's. I'm sticking with him. He doubled down, which you're like, all right, respect for that. Probably a bad decision, but you're cleaning up a lot of the mess
Yeah.
and you want to give the guy his last hurrah
To say, yo,
"Hey,
I give you all the free reign.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yo, if it ain't this time, it's you. This time, it's you, because it ain't going to be me next year. So, who comes in to coach them? I don't know, man. Emilio Estevez?
Mighty Ducks.
That's it.
Mighty Ducks.
Quack. Yeah, I mean, and Boston and Florida has been a great series. I find it funny that a lot of Toronto sports lovers just act like the sport dies when their team is out. I
Why
would
not?
say the viewership
Why
is probably
not?
cut in half.
I'm not. It's not Boston, Toronto on the flag or on. No,
There's still so
no,
much
no.
good hockey happening, bro. So much
A lot of
good
people keep
hockey
saying that.
happening.
People were my boys at work was like, "Well, great. Now we get to watch good hockey." And I'm like, "What?"
The sad thing is Edmonton and Vancouver got a face off in round 2, and that's
Yeah.
the last 2 Canadian teams in. So someone's got to go. That sucks. But
That'll be a good
there's
fight.
still
though.
hope for Canada to hoist a cup. So
Yeah,
we
I
talked
get-
about it before.
We're never.
We
We're never.
in Toronto can actually cheer for an Edmonton.
Mhm.
Vancouver, I'm kind of on the fence.
Why
with
can't we
cheering
cheer for the Habs?
Vancouver. Oh yeah, you better not. The 5-hour drive will tell you
We
different.
covered last time. Everybody's a half fan, which is weird. Which is weird. They have the better sweaters, I think.
But it's there's still lots of good hockey out there, folks.
Mm.
Ultimately, there's a lot of trade rumors spiraling, and I don't know if you saw this report, but it's been reported that Mitch Marner has hired security, and any interviews or pods that he's involved in, they have to give him the itinerary first. So, boom, Mitch Marner sits down with the Hidden
I
Six.
know he needs the
He
question.
gives you a list of what you can't say, and there's anything pertaining to him as a person, as an individual.
So my why you pussy question is not.
It
gonna
ain't gonna
fly.
happen, even though everyone
you
wants
take a
to
hit?
know.
When's the last time you hit somebody?
I
Have you hit anything?
Yeah.
Have you hit a box?
This guy was like
What's the last box you hit?
non-existent, bro. It's so easy to grill them and put it under the microscope, but it's so fucking true, man. It's so true. This guy did not show up.
Would you
Now,
sorry, as a media personality, would you still invite him onto your show?
nah, because you're not getting the details that you really want, right? So what are you going to talk about at that point? You want to talk about hockey in general, other teams, the Leafs, what? So you can talk shit about me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Because
so
once
it's
it starts
cool,
with the
right?
team,
It's cool, right? So
Okay.
I could talk shit about how you didn't perform, but no. Let's focus on the goalie. You know what I mean?
so you said Marner's out of here?
Could be. I thought personally Morgan Riley was going to be on the chopping block. I don't
Yeah.
personally see. Everyone says that the Leafs need a stacked defense. It's not true because you're scoring 4 or 5 goals outside of the playoffs.
Well, these 4 or 5 goals didn't fucking show up.
you need a goalie who can stop.
Yeah, that's what's narrative.
That's what
was
you
a
need.
good preseason, regular season coach.
Yeah,
But that's why I said, why would you bring someone up from AAA pretty
Yeah.
much to go to finals. It doesn't. It boggles. You're literally shooting. It's almost seems like they're setting you up to fail.
Almost.
Almost. It doesn't because
They grow as a family, you know what I
it's
mean?
your hockey brain.
Yeah,
How much times have you heard of that actually happening? The trip, not even just our coach,
it's a good
but a
question.
AAA coach,
Yeah, taking them all
right?
the way up.
National, yeah.
Can't
No,
think of one.
doesn't make any sense.
Usually, it's like pretty seasoned
Even in
coaches.
basketball,
Yeah.
it don't make no sense because
Yeah.
you need what is it? We need veterans. Oh, these guys have seen these bright lights before. They've
Right.
been here before.
Right.
Football might be different because it's coaching skill
There's
along with
there's a dash of luck in there. There's a dash of luck in
miss
there.
a lot.
A lot
Okay.
in this case. But I
Damn.
think that when it comes to not winning a championship, it comes to developing the team. That's where I gave him the props, is that, you know, you kept everyone together. You saw them losing their shit. What was it, game 2 or 3, where they're
Yeah.
fucking slamming their fists and throwing shit. And that's where you start to see them become a little bit, you know, unhinged. But he held his composure. There was a couple bullshit calls, and he's actually not freaking out. He's setting a good tone for the team.
Yeah.
I mean, you're there for a reason. I'll
But
give you
he's
that.
never as fired up as I think he should be.
But when
I like to see a coach chewing out a player.
Oh,
Though.
for sure.
Yeah,
For
it's
sure.
like,
But
don't ever
it
let that happen
sucked,
again.
though, when they tried that route, especially with Babcock, the players turn and then you get a shit outcome.
But it's been
no
a
matter
while.
what.
Grow some nuts,
I
bro.
know. You're in
It's
now.
been a while.
Big boy. Yo.
Get
You got
over
hair
that
on your
shit.
chins.
You should be like, bring Babsock's back.
Yeah, let me show him what I got this time. Yeah.
I
But
said
it depends on the
Babsocks on
core.
purpose.
Yeah.
Everybody
Depends
chill
on the core that you've got. So every year they're switching out these 1-2 pieces that they're hoping are like the fucking final puzzle pieces, like a
Yeah.
Max Domi, a Tyler Bertuzzi, and
Domi pulled
they
his
were
weight.
fierce, bro. They
Domi
actually
pulled
make
his
a
weight.
huge difference. So I don't know, man. I think that there's definitely
Nice.
got to be trades, but at the same time, you've got a couple dudes locked into these long-term contracts. So Tavares is coming up. He's almost done. Marner's almost done, I believe, as well. Those guys essentially have to figure out where they're going to go. The guys are going to have to figure out how to play without them. And obviously, Matthew stays. Me personally, I'm biased. I think Nylander could be a good trade chip. I would sooner trade Nylander, caliber player,
we can get more for him.
for a goalie.
I was about to say, what are you doing with your goalie position?
I trade my high ticket players for like the goalie, like a Bobrovsky from
Stand on his
Florida,
head.
you know, but a younger dude. I wouldn't want him now. I need that goalie, bro. Give me in the playoffs, give me a 1 to 2 goals against average. I looked up the stats. Samsonov, his lifetime right now for his playoff appearances, he is 21 games deep. No, 22 now because I checked before the game 7. 22 games in with only 7 wins and an 830 save percentage and a 3 point something goals against average. That is fucking ugly, bro. That's ugly no matter what. That does not scream Stanley Cup to me. Now,
But you still got a coach from the minors.
Joseph Wall, I know, right? You made a good point there.
It's blowing my mind. I'm like,
Joseph Wall.
why don't you guys call me? Call me.
Joseph Wall's got 7 games of playoff experience now, and I think he has 3 wins, and he has like a 930 save. No, something like a 930 save
So
percentage and a
due for
1 point
he's-
something
He's
GAA.
due for a good one. He's due for a nice bump.
We dodged a bullet by getting rid of Campbell, right? He goes to Edmonton. He's not even playing right now.
Yeah, he's
Skinner's in. They sent his ass to the minor. Like, yo, you're in your head too much, Soupy.
Damn.
Sorry, Soup. But
Craig, like he lost some money.
yeah, so I'm gonna have this cheers. This is a toast
Yeah.
to the Maple Leafs for the 2024 season. Salty.
You can't make me
Caramelly.
chug this. I like to like.
You gotta savor that. Very good. The Blue Jays, man, I am scared to watch right now too, man. These guys, I'm gonna go a week back and listening to them on the radio. I'm driving, doing my errands. Boom, 6-1 is them against Washington. Vladdy hits a grand slam. It's all like yo, bless. The game's over, you know.
Yeah.
Sure enough, later on that night, turn the TV on. They fucking lost 11-8. Come on, guys. This is just the Phillies slap the shit out of them. They managed to get one back. They fucking lose to the Twins yesterday. You guys are all over the place, bro.
Philly again.
But you're sub 500 already. It's
Philly
not
got
looking
our
good, bro.
numbers in all the sports, bro.
Man, I don't even know if we're gonna get a wild card this year. I don't even think we're gonna get to that point. We're below Boston.
Damn.
That's bad in a baseball term, man. That's not looking good. You guys just can't hit when the guys are throwing good. Can't throw when the guys are hitting good. Can't fucking save a game. What the fuck, man?
Craig, I think what's happening, I think we might have to
Suit up.
Park up. Me and you on the bench, but they put us in the wrong sport. Don't put me in to do hockey.
Me and Zane are just there practicing
Yeah.
handshakes.
Wait, the game's over? Who
Even
scored?
Vladdy had the audacity when he hit that grand slam to mimic the jacket. They got rid of the jacket because they wanted to show that they're more mature and that it's not a play. We're not playing
Oh,
around this.
we don't have a WCW belt.
Right? But at the same time, the man mimics the fuck. He literally does the motion, the shoulder shrug with the
put
hands.
it on, yeah.
He puts on, bro.
Put
and you
on.
lose, right? Not you as an individual, but get the fuck out of here, bro.
As you, I pray that none of the Leafs players, staff, or the Jays but meet Craig on road.
I
It's
think
going
that
to be hell.
I think that it's so easy to be critical of these people, but at the same time, man, like Masai changed my mind. He warped my perspective that one move can fix it all. You know what I mean?
us up.
And he was not scared to do it. Everyone,
He been mad quiet though.
he is. Now we're not looking as good, but I'm saying that had he not got, if Kawhi was there and we didn't win a championship, it's not like we would have been like rioting,
Yeah.
but you would have been like, yo, you fucked up. You stabbed DeRozan in the back.
Yeah.
You made all these moves and we got nothing to show for it. Now Kawhi's gone. He fucked our girl.
You screaming you're outside. He kicked him out the party.
Right?
That's why we don't want you here.
Right? But it worked. And it just proved that what he proved to me as a sports fan is that you're not above the team. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, DeRozan's there. He's been there for all these years. And Toronto, we love our teams. We love them. They're all over the place, bro. Like, you're a hero to us. Mitch Marner would say, a god. Did you hear that? He actually referenced that they look at them like gods.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
No, relax.
It didn't age well.
Yeah.
But he proved that, yo, you ain't shit, bro. I'm going to ship your ass to San Antonio.
Yeah.
This guy's doing it.
Yeah.
He's my horse. He's the Kentucky Derby winner, bro.
Not anymore.
Right?
Still pulling his shit over there.
I know it didn't work out well for
Yo,
the Clips.
Kawhi is like the baddie tattoos. You're just a baddie. You don't fucking cook.
Kawhi,
You don't even take the kids to plays and shit. Sign up to swim camp. Yeah, you just look good.
I think that he used all of his Michael Jordan Space Jam juice on his
the
season
water.
with the Raps because he's like, yo, this is my ticket to LA. It wasn't even to win us a chip,
Oh shit,
right?
he's lifting. He didn't
He's
care
like, yo, I
about
gotta
the
get
chip.
home,
Hold that
bro. I gotta get home right now.
hot.
And finally makes it to LA. He's like, yo, I'll put my feet up. Yo, coach, yo, I'm only playing 60 games. Yeah, load management as usual, right? But the NBA playoffs, man, we got yo, can you picture the Knicks?
Shout out to Knicks, man.
Picture the
Shout out to
Knicks
Knicks.
in the
Homeboy,
fucking finals?
he seems like he put the team
Brunson
on his back. It's
Brunson
like this guy had
got
like
it.
a dog. You know when someone hits Super Saiyan for the first time, and like, then they come back and you see them, they're still in it.
Yeah.
But he's like on road doing groceries. Like,
Yeah.
turn back. Yeah, that's what the fuck. When we saw Goku and like Super Saiyan like just doing groceries, we're like, yes, this is what we love.
The fact that they beat Philly too feels so good.
I wasn't
Like,
expecting that.
no, but it's like you got to cheer for anyone that beats a Philly, right? Me as on the Raps perspective is Boston's probably a team that I actually hate the least.
Yeah.
Funny enough, because if you give me hockey,
I give
and,
Boston their
baseball-
respect because I like the Boston looks like a team we should.
Oh, 100%, 100%. It took them a while to get there, but they up now.
Oh my goodness. So Joker got MVP.
Joker got MVP, and some say rightfully so. It was a close one. It was him. It was SGA.
Yeah.
Sean Gay
Listen,
Gilchrist. Sean
Listen, the
Gilchrist
kid from
Alexander.
OKC,
I
he
can't
is
say it.
cooking.
Yeah, he's doing good. And Doncic got third.
Another Toronto youth.
Yeah.
Quick guy
Crazy
for the
to
Toronto.
see,
If
eh?
we don't have sports, we have the Toronto Mans then. But shout out to Jokic, got his. It was some salt with it.
Yeah.
Shaq was like, yeah, but I wasn't rooting for you
Yeah.
anyway. Like, Shaq,
Congrats,
not
bud.
the time. Just
Not to
read
steal
the-
your moment.
right? So
Not to
people wonder
steal your
why
moment.
is Shaq salty? Listen, Shaq's still salty because he did not get MVP over Steve Nash.
I
And
don't think he
he's
deserved it
and
that year,
he's
bro.
still cheese, right? Then
I
he's
didn't even believe he was
shoots
still mad
shots at
about that.
Chad, and he had a mixtape now, not mixtape, a diss track, which is just, oh my God.
That is too fucking funny, man.
Right?
Shaq can get in his bag anytime he wants. Anytime you think that Shaq's like not interested or just not going to be part of this,
He'll pop up.
he'll
with
find a way.
He'll pop up.
I
Now-
don't think that if you're a vet, it gives you like, if you're a TV personality, it doesn't give you the right to like shit on anyone's parade. You know what I
Even
mean?
if it's
you have
your
to eat your, you
They,
have to-
no, for you to say it then, you gotta
Yeah.
be hating.
That's mean, bro. But that
You
could have put
gotta
a
be
battery in his
hating.
back, right? So
Yeah,
that could put a battery in his back. So the thing I like about it is that they announced the awards partway through the playoffs.
I like that.
So now like Alexander's like, yo, second, what? He's gonna fucking
Yeah,
step up. You know what I mean? Doncic, yo, third, yo, fuck that. You know, Joker's like MVP, bitch. Boom, time
yeah,
to make a
yeah.
comeback, right? So the series are looking good right now. Like Timberwolves and Nuggets, I never would have expected to be even at the 2-1
Another
that it was.
Toronto, not a local
Jamal
man's
Murray
bro.
wilding out though, eh? I don't know if you heard he threw like a heating pad on the floor, and they were saying he was like trying to slip up the referee with a banana peel kind of deal.
Allow it.
He threw a temper
I will
tantrum.
allow it.
They
I,
fined him, but nothing
I
more.
will allow it. If I'm playing my ass off
Mhm.
and I feel like things are not cool, yo, like LeBron can do it.
Yes,
LeBron would literally go tell the ref, nah, it was a travel.
he would
Ref's
get
like,
shit on,
travel.
bro.
Yeah. LeBron would put a shirt on, the ref shirt on, and make the call for the other team. And everybody's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, we got to ride.
Yeah, you're allowed, man. You're
Once in a
allowed,
while.
man.
I think if it's an innocent thing, man, people get heated and you want to have that competitiveness, so you don't
Yeah.
want to take away from it. I
Yeah.
don't know if you saw Pat Beverly. He got suspended only 4 games into next year's regular
Isn't he
season.
always getting suspended though?
This guy fucking threw a basketball. He heaved that shit and it hit a 70-year-old lady in the face, bro. And
That's
he
the only
missed.
stuff when you see in the
And he
movies,
missed.
like when the basketball player does something where he has to like repent for the rest of the movie.
Yo.
And she's wearing a collar. She's
Yes.
already old.
Yeah.
It's her last.
forgive
She's in a
you.
wheelchair. She's
Hits the
like,
free
it's
throw.
okay.
But yo, he missed. That wasn't his intended target. So what does he do? He gets the ball back. I don't know who the fuck would hand this guy the ball after that.
Chucks it
He
again.
chucks it again, bro. He gets 4 games, bro. You should be
I
Man.
see him and her in a buddy cop movie.
man.
All the shots is of him crouching down to hug
Yo,
her.
nah.
Let's get him, Gladys.
Yo, that's foul, bro. I'm telling you. Telling you that's foul. The
Are you
fact that
swinging
he
on
got
him if
away
that's your
with that
grand?
shit,
If that's your grandmama, you're swinging. You're fighting.
that was the conversation that came up on the late night radio show that I
Okay.
listened to. Is exactly that.
Were
Yo,
you
say
rushing?
that was
Are
your wife.
you bring your grandma,
I'm
Craig.
getting banned.
You just went to go get hot dogs,
Oh, bro, it's
You're
malice
on your
in the
way back.
palace.
right? You maybe get she like a little runner, maybe not too much, maybe it's too much for her, too much acid for her system. So you just get like plain. Okay, you know, Mima, she's rocking it plain. Maybe a little bit of butter, right?
You're coming down.
You're
the
coming
steps,
down the stair. You're like, man, she got the hoodie on,
right?
little fitted on. She's
zone,
ready. She's
bro.
preppy. I got matching J's on, some lows.
Oh
Boom.
my
The
God.
fucking face.
I'd be ready to fucking snap.
The first question is, who threw that?
Right?
Right?
You
the
see
whole
he's
city of
6'7", you're
point,
like, fuck.
and he's like, yeah, me.
You're like, fuck, I gotta do this though. It's okay if
You
we go
going?
outside.
You going?
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, I'll be more concerned with Mima's health. I'm like, let me check on her.
You've got two
Yeah.
options. You got two options. One, lawsuit.
Oh.
Because if you lose your cool, you might have lost that whole part of it, right? It's
Okay,
like, yo, so
okay.
he did it, but then that's
Okay.
how you reacted. So if I manage to keep my composure and God willing, Granny's not completely fucked up off of it,
Yeah,
we got a
guys,
good
out.
lawsuit on our hands. We got like an easy 5 games front row seats
Ooh.
coming up.
Wait, you want to go see him again? Craig's
It
like,
didn't hit me.
he's like,
Yo, Granny, you good? Yo, sub out, sub out.
Granny can never go to the games because she's a quad now.
Nah, but I'm saying the instant reaction you'd have, bro, is protection mode, man. I would try to get on the court.
I would
right?
try to talk shit and still get money.
I'm throwing my beer.
Yeah,
it's
I'm like, yo,
on,
what the?
bro.
And I'm like, y'all see what you did to this poor old lady,
buddy.
right? You
That's
guys.
fucked up, man. So he deserves way more. So he gets a 4-game
He's been
slap.
flagrant though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he deserves,
Draymond
like-
would walk up and kick grandma in the nuts.
Yo, I put this up there with Ja Morant. Like, he needs the Ja Morant treatment.
Oh,
Nah,
Craig's
this is
not having
bullshit,
it. Craig,
bro.
this like it hit a soft spot
Yo,
for
you
Craig,
can't be
man.
fucking abusing elderly people.
He didn't do it at her.
He-
She was in the way.
Missed, bro. That's so fucking
was he doing to
ignorant.
that?
Some guy next to her.
Oh,
I think he hit
Tony
him.
didn't get it.
But and now
He
you know.
boomeranged it off.
You
with
knew it was coming
backboarded.
for you, so now you're like, oh, I'm gonna be ready for the next one. Like,
Tony's
he
like-
had a chance. See, he knew it was coming.
Sorry, Tony. Tony's like, yeah, fuck you, buddy.
I don't like
Oh,
that. Doesn't jive with me, bro. He needs to get a huge 20-game suspension.
That is
Big.
hilarious.
I need to see this guy miss a quarter of the season, get slapped for like a $1-2 million on that, so it actually fucking teaches this guy yo, you don't fucking wild out like that. Don't be a little baby.
Yo, I saw them roasting him one time because he was celebrating at like a regular season game.
Yeah.
Like he just won the chip. He took his shirt off. He's on the boot on the announcer's table.
Like feeling
Like
himself.
and
hard,
everybody's
eh?
like, yo, what's going on?
Speaking of babies, big baby, Glenn
The-
Davis,
Uh-huh.
he's gonna do 4 years for fucking fraud.
What?
Celtics, yeah.
How the hell did I miss that?
Yeah, he's gonna do 4 years.
Hold on. Go on.
He's getting sentenced for fraud. I don't even know what the fraud's connected to. I don't know if it was Ponzi, crypto.
But this is new.
investor.
Why you gotta do crypto?
I'm just saying. That's
Craig, what
where
the
scheme would
fuck?
come
What's
from.
your Craig? Come on.
It's a likely scheme for him to cook up because it has like no involvement. Think of it, you're big baby, right? And I come to you with the crypto scheme. Sounds pretty good, right?
A lot of them that the hammer is still yet to drop on a lot of those guys. A lot of celebrities
White collar crime.
endorsing NFTs and
It's
stuff.
It's white collar crime.
That they say that
bro.
they'll make it seem like they bought it, but then someone gave it to them, and
Yeah.
I just there's a big gray area there, which a lot of these guys they're coming home to.
Everyone knows that you can steal a lot of money and you'll have to give a good amount back, but you'll still be all right, and you'll get a slap on the wrist and do some minimum security prison
Not
time.
like those guys that stole the gold.
Oh fuck, that's different.
The
They
gold,
stole-
yeah.
That's different though. That was a robbery. Don't get those two mixed up.
No.
Now, no, because just take that gold robbery and then insert Jake Paul.
Yeah, that's-
Jake Paul robbed.
Let him slide. He'd be like, yo, it's Jake Paul. He
Jake
don't
Paul
know. He
took
don't
the
know.
Mona Lisa.
He didn't know.
You know what I mean?
didn't know.
Right? He's gonna get
How do
white
these guys
collar.
get off of that? all the
It's white
fucking
collar
time,
crime
bro?
all the time.
Yeah, the guy got they're catching all these guys because the guys that for those who don't know, we Pearson Airport here, our major airport, if not the biggest,
YYZ?
right? Yeah,
YYZ?
all day. Some guys they stole like was it 2 million or 20 mil? 20 mil or
I think it was
something?
2.
It was 2
I think
million
it was actually
gold.
2 mil, yeah.
It was 2 million
Yeah.
gold. And we see the video of these
It's a
guys
slick
take.
hustle.
It was funny because me and you were doc boys, doc life. So just seeing the like, it just took me back.
It's just like stills of the camera, and it's like just you like
Craig's
eyes
checking
are
the
up,
load
you
while
know?
I'm gonna take it out the truck, and we do little things. We're fake moving like we're doing shit.
Why is he holding a broom?
Oh man,
even
it's
sweeping.
not even sweeping. Even when you're like, yo, they forged the paperwork. I'm like, let me see the paperwork. Because this shit, we know how you can get around these things.
Yeah.
So easy. Hopefully not incriminating ourselves here.
I see that to me that's more of like an innocent heist. I know people get affected by it, but like when things like that happen,
Like no violent crime, no one was
yeah,
hurt.
yeah. This is-
Okay, well, somebody did get beat up. Now, the way how these guys are getting caught now,
oh, buddy, they're getting
now,
roped in hard.
how do you move gold? Apparently, they smelted some of it into bangles because there's certain cultures that buy lots of bangles.
Might need to get me one of them bangles,
Okay.
son.
Holla at your boy. And half of the stuff they try to sell, the guys were caught smuggling guns. As
Ah,
if
fuck, you couldn't
stealing
just-
2 mil wasn't
it
enough.
wasn't enough, right? You
Yeah,
need to double
because
down.
they had to figure out how to move the money, right? Because
I mean, you need to
it's
carry a
set.
piece if you got 2 million in
that's a
gold.
lot of weight. That's a lot of weight.
That's a lot.
It's a crazy inside job. So a lot of these guys are getting caught now.
I feel like 2 million gold wouldn't be that hard to get rid of, though. It sounds like a lot when you think of it, but it's really not.
You're gonna go see Traxon and YNC. The guys, the guys on
Get that
YouTube.
big-ass pen.
He's like, yo, how much? If you guess how much this is, I give this to you right now, boy. You do that in Toronto, you get fucking.
I got a pendant of a plane, just a big plane.
Just a propeller. They're like,
plane.
what encouraged you to make
Nice.
that? Oh my god. Yeah, these guys are smelting out, making bangles and shit. They try to sell some guns. They got caught.
Damn.
Now, there's some more people, a couple more people at large. Like it's an inside job. It's a ballsy thing. Now, for the guys, we've all had those moments when your friends like, yo, let's go out tonight, or let's bun school, or let's steal this thing here and now.
There's some poorly hatched. You hear a scheme get fucking cooked up, and you're just like,
Let's
What?
steal let's steal $2
The
million
what?
worth in gold.
in a place that's
And
like,
it's heavy. In
in a place that's like cameras everywhere. Like,
yeah.
this
I
ain't
was
no
gonna say
easy
Fort
job,
Knox.
bro.
I was gonna say Fort, but it ain't Fort Knox because they got away with it.
It's close.
Right?
But they only got away
But-
with it because they got people on the inside. That's
Now,
the problem.
now remember, if you get caught stealing from pretty much the feds,
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's getting it. Your sister's getting it. Everybody's getting
Yeah,
pregnant.
you're flagged, bro. Nobody flying in your bloodline.
Oh shit!
Nobody's flying in
No
that
flies
bloodline.
zoned for the summer.
Yeah, they're. I mean, they get what they deserve because you got caught. So
You do the crime, do
you-
the time.
that's it. It just comes down to that, bro. I can't say free up on that one because it sounds like it was pretty stupid.
Craig, you snitching if I showed up here with a truck full of 22 million gold bars?
Hell no. Are we burying it here?
How we-
Also, hell
No.
no.
I give you one though.
Uh,
You want a one too?
now I'm just like,
You want a one
now
too?
I'm in it. You
Look
know
at the
what I
car.
mean?
You want a one too? Because think about it. Get a bracelet for your girl. You could probably chop a piece of that and
Yeah.
just make a couple jewelry and just dole them out to her throughout the years.
No,
and
that
be,
like
come on.
I'm the innocent side. I'm the angel on the shoulder.
Craig girl
It's
got a
like,
gold teeth.
Yo, I can't believe you did that. Oh, but
that's
yo,
what I mean.
good job.
Yeah.
But you got away with it, right? When it comes to those innocent crimes, man, me personally, could care less.
Non-innocent crime.
That would be a little more tough, man. I think morally, it would be very hard because, like, you roll with certain people, and it's like everyone
I
has
hate
a
those
choice
ones.
to make.
And you know the ones that would make the choice.
Yeah,
you
you're
know the
like-
friends that will come up with the
You're
idea.
like, yo, Zane was pressed, his back was against the wall, and
Oh, Craig.
he pulled it, and fucking boom,
Come
this
on,
is what happened.
bracelets,
You know what I mean?
bangles,
But then there's
galore.
that other side where it's like, I fucking knew. I told this guy
The
not to go out
pod.
that night. I told him not to go out that night because all he was looking for was fucking trouble. Every time we go out, I can't bring you nowhere.
And you fucked up because you're there sobbing on the couch. You tell your girl, she's
know?
rubbing your back, she's in a snitch.
That's it.
Because she don't want you to go down.
I can't.
Well, why?
Morally,
I've
that's
been
a tough
warning
one.
you about them so much, babe. See?
It's a
That
tough
back
one.
rub.
But I'd sooner have to decide to cut ties with somebody if they were involved with something that I couldn't digest rather than I'm not going to air nobody out like that. That's just crazy, bro.
Okay.
That's just crazy, bro. Like, I'm straight honest. I don't care what the situation is.
Even if the feds come knocking.
I don't care what the situation
You'll
is.
hold out for me?
Holding it down.
Shit.
That's facts.
That's why we're the best podcast in the
It's
universe.
about integrity.
Yeah, Tigre.
Integrity.
Now,
man.
you mentioned, okay, you hold it down. I have a question.
Mhm.
First, well wishes to the security guard that got shot in the stomach from Drake's house this
Shit's
week.
cooking up, man.
Right? Do you go back to work as the security guard that got shot at Drake's house? Do you go back to work?
Probably not. I don't get paid enough.
You're a
for that shit.
security guard.
I don't get paid enough for that shit.
He's the biggest rapper in the world.
I'm not like the security guard though. I'm a
In that top
security
flight
guard. Yeah.
of the
but-
world, Craig?
No, like if this was a closer, tight knit situation where like you're my right hand man and like I've been rocking with you from the start, I'm the guy that's suplexing dudes on stage, gonna try to run up. Then I'm coming back to work. You know what I mean?
Back to
'Cause
work.
you take care of me, right?
I
But if
may,
was on
maybe,
flight
maybe,
security, if you
maybe.
didn't, bro. I'm gonna
Now
be the
Drake
next
didn't
one to
say
show up.
anything,
Nah, that's true.
which he's doing that thing again where he doesn't really stand for anything.
The silent treatment.
I'm just saying, I got shot, bro. You asked me about my daughter before you pulled out this morning.
Yeah.
Say something, bro.
Right,
Come on.
right.
Yeah.
But this is where I start to think they're just a security. This was not your day one. This was a dude that you were hired to do a job which had dangerous lines of work that ultimately got sticky and you got shot. But you're replaceable.
Bottom flight.
You're replaceable.
Not
Bottom
top.
flight security, Greg. Bottom flight security
Yo,
in the world, Greg.
Yeah, we're laughing, but yeah, shout out to him. But these are things that
I ain't
make you
going
guys think, right? Because for those of you who don't know or do know, because of this ongoing beef with Kendrick Lamar and Drake, I say ongoing because I want more music from this.
Man, this is like I was waiting to pop the cork off because I think we could safely agree that we're at the end of it. At least
Are
the
we?
tail end.
So you're saying right now?
I think it's done.
Okay.
I truly think it's done. Music wise, I think it's done. Whatever happens outside of that, because you do also remember.
Apparently, they're saying Kendrick got like a whole album.
We're gonna talk about
Is that overkill?
No, but we're gonna talk about
Craig's like to dust.
that. We're gonna say that because we'll get to that.
Okay.
I still want to stay on the security side,
Yeah.
and there's also the other people that were involved in the beef, right? So the allegations are that Weeknd's manager's house got shot up or something
When?
a couple weeks prior.
Okay.
And they were more or less connecting the dot to say that this wasn't Kendrick and Drake.
This is
This
new.
might be Weeknd.
We're
and
dropping
Drake.
it here first, ladies.
Yeah, that was the dots that got connected. Is that Weeknd's manager weeks prior got his house shot up or something like that.
Is he in LA?
I think this was in Toronto. Pretty
Yo,
sure.
listen.
I think that's what it stems from, man. Because mans are greasy out here, right? Don't forget.
They
Mans are
don't.
crazy out
They
here.
don't know how. It's a pride.
You've got a dude from Scarborough and a dude allegedly from Scarborough being
It's the
Drake,
worst.
and you've got two sets of
Yeah, why
Scarbarians.
you dissing Drake already, Craig?
Because
You
look,
you're just convinced. You just said to the world,
weekends from
as a
Scarborough.
Toronto man, as a Scarborough man's,
Weekends from Scarborough.
you vote
He's
you
from
you
Scarborough.
100%.
I'm not
You
team
give him the
XO.
stamp.
I'm not team XO, but he gets the
You
stamp.
give him the stamp.
I'm saying whoever he's got around him
Yeah.
is from Scarborough.
Okay.
Drake's from Forest Hill,
Damn, Craig, stop.
but his mans are from Scarborough.
Could he? Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
So there's people ready to get into it.
Now,
And I don't think
when you say Forest Hill, is Forest Hill like a hood setting, a urban setting?
it's an
What's
urban setting.
how urban, Craig?
Like
Desperate
the
Housewives?
nearest co-op is like 30 minutes away.
Okay, so we're
Which
talking.
for Toronto is actually a pretty good distance,
So we're
right?
talking Desperate Housewives here.
Yeah.
Glass of red wine.
Bro, you're on
Yeah.
Degrassi. Like, come on, man. We all know Drake's come up. Let's not shy away from Drake's come up, man.
Come
You have
on.
testimonials of people that have grown up with Drake, and you have testimonials of people that have grown up with Weekend. And Weekend was a weird dude. That's people say
Yeah.
he was a weirdo.
I've known people that said like he used to be hustling shit down a Spadina and shit late
But
night.
he's a road man at the end of the day. And the people around him, they know what they're doing, right? So Drake to me is more like you got jumped in. You know what I mean? Like,
Wow.
no, it's an honest take. I think a lot of people would agree with that. Nobody is going to fucking vouch for Drake's street cred.
You think the Degrassi thing fucked him up?
Yeah, it
'Cause
typecast you.
It'd be easy for you to come out of the woodwork.
Well, you came out as like more R&B pop than rap too, right? So you came out as like, no, it was like everything you'd want as far as a fucking multi-platinum artist. Like Drake has all the things working for him in the right
Too
direction.
perfect.
I'm just saying that if it comes down to a street beef, yeah, Drake's
Don't
not
be in
the
it.
guy.
Just
You
sit
know
down
what I
and go
mean?
home.
Like there's plenty of other people in there that you would say have way more credibility and way more solidarity in the industry. You know what I mean? So I think that these guys are, I don't know why they're beefing, first of all. Maybe you can enlighten me here.
I just think there's also ego involved with it where just
For sure, because Weekend got big too.
everybody's a big rap
For
and
sure,
stuff like that.
for
But
sure.
then we speak about I was even listening to someone talk about All the Stars, the Black Panther song. They're like, yo, if you think about it as a Drake diss, it's a serious ass. If he played that now as one of his diss songs, sell off.
It would have worked.
And just be like, yo, I'm not even gonna answer you. I'm gonna play this clip from a song I made 3 years ago from one of the biggest movies for the culture ever.
The culture is a lot. It gets brought up so much in this fucking back and forth. Like, okay, so let's.
Is
get
that a
into
cop out? That's not a cop out.
It's not.
Because it comes down to everybody wins. The fact that Kendrick can release his songs and not DMCA them, people who don't know what that means, whenever anyone on the radio, anything come through your speakers.
It's the Digital Millennium Copyright Act.
Thank you, Craig. You have to have permission or pay dues to have these songs played.
Yep.
Any podcast you hear play endless tons of music, they pay for that shit. They have to. You can go looking for free music to play. It might not be slaps. It'd
Yeah.
be elevator fucking music.
Yep.
Any song you hear. So even on YouTube, that's the record companies look at it like, well, if we're a podcast and we have 50,000 people listening, that could have been 50,000 listens or views we had on our platform for the song specifically.
Right.
They look at it as in we're cutting into their revenue.
Right.
So that's why you would have DMCA.
Yeah, essentially that someone's got to eat, but not everyone can eat.
Not you, not
Right?
y'all. Not
Exactly.
y'all,
Like
not
I
you,
will mute
right?
your shit,
Yeah.
and if you use more than 4 seconds of my clip, then I can legally take half of your shit. Even if you use only 4 seconds versus an hour of your own content,
Mhm.
I'm still getting my hand dipped in that cookie jar, right?
And there's an argument of fair use and transformative. We're talking all creator content crap here.
It protects
Where
a
it's
lot of people.
transformative, where I can, if I play Craig's clip of Craig, a clip of Craig saying Drake's like a rich kid from Toronto, he's
Mhm.
well sheltered. I can alter his voice, play it backwards and stuff enough to you could be like, oh, it was creative liberty I took on that. It doesn't really.
It
So
was an
even
artistic
if someone
expression.
uses, even if someone uses our clip, we can do it.
Yeah.
We can issue a takedown and tell them, yo, chill out with that,
Yep, and
right?
there's many different reasons where you
Yes.
can do it, right? So essentially, it's there for protection, but now in the world of podcasting, reporting, investigating, reacting,
Yeah.
and the way that the culture is for media at least, it does hinder a lot of people, right? Because
It
there's the
does.
Free Use Act at the same time.
Which
There are
I don't know what that is.
loopholes.
I don't know what does that even.
Yeah, it's a
The
very
loopholes come with you got to play the song backwards
yeah.
and change it,
The
right?
Freedom of Use Act, I think in most cases is like you not monetizing something. So
Okay.
I could rip your shit as long as I'm not getting paid for it at all. Because you're almost saying like, yeah, take your money. I don't even want it,
So
right?
crediting someone is not enough anymore.
No, it's in most cases it's not going to be.
Shit.
Now, the fact that Kendrick did this is a huge power move because
Yeah.
I've seen videos where people are literally like, yo, this was life
I'm doing
changing.
my anime reviews. These guys are bumping the song while we're watching. While we're reviewing the
Exactly.
anime,
And
right?
it's hype, bro. Everybody, that's
It's
what
a good
happened.
song.
This
It's
is
a
what
good.
happened in the
Put-
beginning,
Take
man.
the beef aside. The song's a bop. I'm sitting in I'm at work sea walking. I don't know how to sea walk, Craig. You want to see me outside the door when people are in a meeting? Like, yeah, pop out and show this.
Now, getting into the beef itself, it's been tough. It's been a tough few weeks. It's been actually a month. I looked at the timeline. It's been over a
Uh-oh.
month of the back and forth at this point,
Mm.
and the opinions swayed so hard to either side.
Some are still very aggressive.
Yeah.
That what the consensus that I've seen, right, guys? If you don't know, if the internet makes a very popular anime meme about you
You done
and
good.
you're the winner, you're done good. If they show you as Madara in Naruto bodying the army of all of the Ninja Alliance and they're
Mhm.
all Drakes, you're done good.
If Mortal Kombat, if somebody does a Mortal Kombat 1 mod of you doing a fatality, you done good.
Oh my goodness. And they're so creative. There's one where I saw trigger warning here. It's a cartoon, like someone made it of like Cole at the bottom of the stairs on his bike.
Oh, you saw that one?
And Kendrick's up like upstairs
With
fighting
holding the
Drake with
blade?
the knife.
Yeah, I saw that
And
one.
I'm like, who
I saw that
he
one.
walks by with his bloody buttoned up shirt. He walks by Cole, like, and he don't even he just give him a side look, like not even like it's crazy. It is crazy to see that how much this thing has taken
Impacted.
over. So
The hip hop lover of me really wants to remove culture from this hip hop beef.
ooh,
'Cause I
Craig
actually
comes with his old head shit.
it is
Yeah.
straight up. I thought about it too.
You
I'm like, it
old,
does sound
Craig.
so old. Yeah, no, I guess in future rap beefs, this is eye-opening to me where you actually have to consider what it does and impacts the culture as almost like a tally point, like a score point. So if it's like, okay, well, like what makes a good hip hop diss track, and it's like, let's say like beat selection, lyricism, um, what else would you put in there? Like facts, factualness, I don't know, factualness.
Facts. You need facts. You need facts.
Gotta have
Lies
some,
are okay,
right?
right? Because how they be when people say, "Oh, I'll like with battle rap," I'm like, "I'll rip through you." Like we know you're not gonna physically rip through them like a bullet, right? But
It has to do with the lyricism. There has to be an element to like,
if the bullet has a name and it's his brother's name and his brother's got shot,
yeah,
you
that's
know,
pretty hectic,
that's
right?
that's
It's like
where we're
a
at. Right?
realism factor.
We need some truth though.
Yeah.
You need. There's no rap beef without tea. I don't care what anybody says.
Right. It's not like
You need the tea.
it's not all out airing dirty laundry, but whenever someone has a little jab where they knew something that you didn't know
Guys,
that they knew, it's like,
JC said he nutted on Nas's baby car seat.
there you go. You got to take it there.
There is there's still levels of depravity to go through here.
For
You
sure.
guys are lucky, right?
So-
what was Pac's? Go look at Hit 'Em Up,
Oh man,
and what was Pac's opening line?
I fucked your bitch.
Imagine you driving your car, being one of the biggest rappers in the world.
Yep.
You're a girl. You're a bona fide baby mama. You have the ring in the pocket. You're gonna propose. You're on your way to proposing. Now you might have known she tangled with one of the other biggest rappers of all time,
Yep.
right? But you probably got through it, right? I told you guys about women and rappers. Y'all don't listen. There's three things: women, rappers, and jewelry. Can't do without. Chains get taken, girls get taken.
Facts.
Right? Now, imagine you sitting here and that's what to your bitch, you fat. And you look over to your girl like, I thought you said you guys just went for coffee. He's just told the world, get out.
And I'm pulling over, and here's some bus
Over.
fare.
You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna get out, take an Uber somewhere. The car is gonna burn because
Yeah.
I felt that emotion in that car. I'm running that car off a cliff. You
Yeah,
can go take a go live your life somewhere.
that
This-
cuts.
yeah, I'm gonna leave. You leave. This car's gonna burn.
And now you're looking at it like, yo, my reputation's on the line, bitch. How could you do that?
So when you hear these things about when they're like, oh, Drake bought family in first, Drake said, I'm like, guys, this is par for the course.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can't ask for a rap beef and not be happy when you get a rap beef. Like Questlove, all respects to Questlove. Questlove is the man. If you know Captain Planet,
Yeah.
if Gaia was a female, it would be Questlove. Okay. If the spirit of the earth was a male, it will be Questlove. Questlove's pretty much he penned a little letter, not penned, online. Was like, you know what? You know, it's really sad to see all these guys go out like this. I think he mentioned maybe after when the guy got shot
Yeah.
that, you know, when all you guys rapping about who's most aggressive, who got the killers and the shooters, but when someone does actually die, you're next day or RIP, we shouldn't live like this. Questlove, that is cool. But we're rapping, bro. Not
Stay out the
now.
way. Bullets
Yeah.
are flying. You better duck. I think that.
I was listening to Ghostface Killer on the way here and I missed Craig's house. First time ever happened. First time.
I think that this is the first time where the fan base is more involved. Like, if I look back at even the Drake and Meek Mill thing, Meek Mill, first of all, was very vulnerable at the time. Right?
Yeah.
He had a lot going on for him.
Is Drake a bully, Craig?
Kind of. But Kendrick's not a dude that you bully. Kendrick's like the anti-bully.
He's the one kid that
He wants you.
he
to
gets
bully him.
straight A's,
Yeah.
he puts his
He's got
backpack
the hoodie
on,
on.
and he goes home.
Yeah, he's the dude you don't talk to.
Yeah, he does
might
talk
just.
to anybody. He has headphones.
Facts.
He leaves, comes in, blow the teacher's mind,
Yeah,
and leaves.
for
And
sure.
here you go, pushing him in the water.
For sure. You're the popular kid.
Yeah,
You got the Letterman on, you know?
yeah. Your dad picks you up after.
Yeah, for sure.
He has to walk through the gutter, fall in the rain.
It works for the narrative, not in the hip hop sense, but in like a lifestyle / personality sense.
Yeah.
I get that vibe 100%. But yeah, it's just something I never considered is that you shouldn't really be rapping for the fan base when it comes to disses and beef.
Just go at it.
Yeah, because the goal is not who got the most listens or views,
Yeah.
right? It's really like it's not up to the fan base as much as it's up to the hip hop as a collective. Like when you've got your Joe Buttons or your like Styles P's or
Academic
Questloves and them
yeah.
actually weighing in on like who won, what they liked, what they didn't, that's kind of more the real judgment of it, not the fan base, because it's so easy to like take over
the fan base have chosen where it's like, bro, I've heard Kendrick's song so much.
Yeah.
I literally can't hear any other song in the beef.
Oh fuck.
You know, as soon as you think of the beef,
Yeah.
that's
what
the
comes up.
first game. It's just so intoxicating the vibe. And people are, I think what makes me enjoy it even more is that people are enjoying the music so much. So much. It's like I'm happy, almost like it's bringing people together
In a way.
in a weird, creepy. Now, granted, I ain't a fan of the Toronto slander that's been. Yo, listen, watch Uno Mode. I don't like the T.dot, the 6 slander you guys been throwing around out there. I'm gonna ask you, please, just put some spec on the name because we give you Justin Bieber. You're not happy.
It's a good point.
We give you Drake. You're not happy.
Keep
We give you
going.
Snow. You're not happy.
Keep going.
We give you Master P. Master P, y'all can have that. I fucked up already there. See?
Nah,
That's it.
yeah,
We got
no,
3
you're on a
artists.
roll, bro.
We give you Drake. He's your. I know you're dissing old man from Canada. He was a mannequin when he doing Hotline Bling. That's what I don't like. Those fuckers are turning. Are the states the most prejudiced people that we know?
In a case where it's like Canada versus America,
They're y'all very hypocritical. Yes,
Yeah.
I know. Our
They
biggest
can be.
fan base here there.
that
We
was
just say it's not y'all. It's the other people. Your neighbors. The guy down the street.
that was
because-
something I was going to say.
They weren't shitting on Drake being Canadian at all until this thing.
He's got a catalog with Game, YG. He's got ties to LA, to Memphis, to this, to that. And I know that obviously if you're the bigger artist, when you're putting people on, it doesn't matter where you go. People want to rock with you and build their own, right? But I'm saying this guy has
He's too stretched out.
his catalog has helped a lot of people out, man.
Okay, I had this conversation with my boy T Mac. Shout out to Mac. Mac said, "Oh, well, people are saying, I think it was fucking Maul. Maul was wilding out when he was like, oh, well, all these guys were saying Drake helped all you guys, give you guys a bag, and now you're shitting on him. Is
Yeah.
that kind of phony?" But both things can be true. Craig, you can help me earn $1 million, and we can still legit have a falling out.
Of course.
It's okay. I don't have to suck your dick.
It's part of life.
Like, what the fuck is we talking about
Yeah,
here?
facts.
How much times have we had friends, close person, very really cool, but then there's a moment that you're like, bro, you may have drove me home when I was drunk that night. You may have got me in the house when I was beefing with my parents or my girl or got me outside of a situation. But right now, I'm not fucking with thee. Right? So it's so weird to hear people say, well, those guys don't have a right to hate on Drake.
Well said.
Yeah, I don't get it. It seems the narrative seems to be that he ain't a nice person.
Well said.
In the sense of like almost crafty, underhanded, right? We're not gonna talk about the pedal stuff. We've already covered that.
I think they
You
talk
know?
about. I think they look at it more on the playing field that you're on, and it's to say that you wouldn't have been on par with me if it wasn't for what I did for you.
Yeah.
So you
Or
don't.
not
have
even
the
on par with
right
me. You wouldn't have been on par with yourself. You wouldn't have been where you at right now
if
if
it
I
wasn't
didn't
for
give you that
me.
diddly.
So now.
But I
it's like-
remember when after I heard the Drake tracks and stuff when every artist had a Drake track, I was thinking, I'm like, well, these don't sound really that because they came out so late.
You're talking about
Even
the.
Rick Ross.
Oh, like
Rick,
this is coming back.
no, not this is the collabs.
Oh, okay.
Where
okay.
everybody were like
After
they,
Drake was already on and popping and got
years later,
established.
they're still, but then you can hear it's dated. If you don't have the ear,
Yeah.
you can hear it's dated.
Okay. Okay.
The
I
one
got
with
you.
Rick Ross, it was dated because the time that he released that, Drake's voice was a lot heavier in the bass.
You think so? I
Yeah.
thought it was more like nasally and like upper tone.
No. I'm not talking about that song.
Yeah.
I'm talking about what Drake was singing when Rick released that song.
Mm-hmm.
His voice was already so matured and experienced. He had a heavier tone. But when Rick released that song, it was pretty obvious it was a younger
Old
Drake.
Drizzy.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And everybody's gonna look at the videos of him rapping, young, and everybody's making fun of him just looking so. What's Craig's word? Derpy.
Yeah.
So fucking derpy. Yeah, look at I don't know what episode 30
He
something.
played into it in the beginning, right? He was on SNL. Like he's not the hip hop guy. He just happens to have like really good writers.
Is Drake just always acting?
He's well rounded, bro. He's an entertainer, not a rapper. Like people, you got to separate one and two, right? Like Kendrick is a rapper, not an entertainer,
That's why, yeah.
right? Rick Ross is a correctional. I mean, sorry, did I say that out loud? Okay, but
that photo, it doesn't look like him.
nah,
It doesn't look like him.
I think it's him, bro.
It doesn't, Craig. It doesn't look like him at all.
Watch the 10
Of him
minute
shaking,
breakdown.
shaking the hand of the lady. I'm looking at that does not, but it does. Maybe
How
if
does he
he's
look older than he does now in that photo?
It's weird,
minus
right?
the baby face.
It's different, man.
He's got his chin complexity is very.
Shout out to Ozempic.
Look, okay. One thing I was gonna say to circle
Okay.
back to because I forgot to say it is that, with these crews that we mentioned, Drake's street crew, they're not willing to take it to Compton. Let's be honest.
Which is weird.
They're not
Because,
taking it to Compton.
well,
bro.
if I'm Buck, I
No,
just
you're
came
not
out
there.
of jail. I'm
No.
not trying. Everybody relax.
He's not. He's calling YG. He's like,
Oh
yo, can you get
shit.
any crash dummies for me out there?
Now I've been doing coverage for Kendrick for some reason I don't know why, where I'm telling people, no, I know him. He would never send a shooter to Drake's house to do something.
I don't think so.
Exactly.
That doesn't seem
Because
like.
he doesn't seem like the black on mix baby vibe. I don't
he's
like
been-
this. Like
To me, he's been off of that gangster shit for time now.
He
Like,
just letting him know, like, yo, I come from that. Don't do it.
yeah, but he's more saying like, yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
don't bring it to this level because like
It's a dark place.
when we put A and B against each other, like it's very obvious what's gonna happen. Like you see what the culture's like out here. You see what the street life is out here.
Yeah.
He's like, I could go to fucking Toronto. He's like, I'm not getting touched. You've got a Chinese restaurant with a Kendrick combo now. The Ho King restaurant or whatever.
Ho King, y'all nasty. You know why?
These guys got their own.
You guys
fucking
made
combo
Drake
for
come in
Kendrick,
and shoot
bro.
the video. You had your owner rocking all his chains.
Yeah,
And you still put Kendrick on the menu.
I will
Yo,
say
shout
though,
out to Ho King. The culture wins. guy.
savage.
The culture wins.
I will
again.
say I kind of like that, as weird as it is to have something invading Toronto, because it's the first time the war has hit like our front door for a rap beef. Is like Meek never got under anyone's skin to begin with,
Yeah, it
right?
was
And
never.
they patched it up. That's whatever. But to see like a West Coast dude just kind of like infiltrate Toronto, and for them to show like, yo, there is this pocket of Kendrick followers, like Kendrick stands
No,
do
it has
exist
a
out here
lot. They
pretty
do
heavily.
have a lot of, from what I've heard, it
Toronto's
seems
a
like,
big hip hop city.
and we're pretty fair.
Yeah.
We're not gonna
We're
do this.
Screwface, bro. We didn't like Drake when he came out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Screwface capital of the
yeah, we didn't warm
world.
up. Like,
Yeah, so a part of it was like, yeah, slap that nigga in the back of the head while you do some shit. We're like, yeah, stupid, right? But
okay. All right, let's get down to some of the music itself. So
yes,
you and I have been going back and forth on it, and we shared our views, and I think for the first like 2 or 3 back and forths, everyone was kind of like on a side. We were pretty much even.
the
So
one was pretty dark when he's talking about he's giving the letter to his
and
kid.
and you and I said like, yo, maybe I'm just out of season with Kendrick, with his tone, with his cadence, the way he writes, his his song
I
structure.
told T Mac, it sounds cool, and T Mac replied, "You're out of place."
That's it. I need to talk to like an 18-year-old on this, bro. I need to know.
He's not 18, okay? T Mac said you're out because T Mac knows the words to say to me to get me to like shape and like the what the hell are you talking about? Because out of place is an island terminology. You know what I mean? It's that line of when you say something to an older person, like you're fresh,
It's not
you're
like
rude.
so it's not like you forgot where you came from. It's the
No, it's
opposite.
like you
You're
don't know
green.
your place.
You're green.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not from around here.
Yeah, you have no idea what you speak of, little boy.
The one thing I said it to a couple of my boys. One of the conversations was that I think Drake is exposed to more of the battle rap scene, how King of the Dot is down here, and we are.
Has he ever been affiliated with that
yeah.
girl?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
for sure,
okay,
for sure.
okay.
He's been to the events. He's been involved in KOTD.
Yeah.
I think like what's it called? Even when him and Meek were beefing, Arsenal, I think it was,
Yeah.
did a song called "If I Was Drake." Like
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
embedded in the battle rap
Okay.
situation, right? I think that he understands rap beef and the way it should be written, or at least how in my mind I view it, as far as like the energy, the tone,
He knows how to
the
cosplay.
type of
Knows
bars,
how to put the outfit together.
flipping the bars, the
Yeah.
entendres.
The,
And I
the
said
Twitter
to you,
games, the Instagram
right? And I
memes,
said to you, like Kendrick's, I think, first response after like that and then push ups, the next response after Taylor Made had me like, it was like an 8 Mile syndrome where Kendrick not dissed himself, but you're almost confused on how the fuck you're supposed to respond to this. You're like, what am
He's too
I,
cerebral.
what bars am I flipping?
He's too
What point am I flipping? What narrative am I, bouncing the
it.
ball back into the court
Yeah.
with the shit that I just heard?
Yeah.
I was fucking confused on Euphoria, was it?
Yeah.
I was fucking
I loved
confused, bro.
Euphoria because as soon
It
as I
was
saw the
okay.
name, for me it was a double entendre.
But you said you had to listen to it 3 times.
Yeah,
And
Craig.
so did I.
I hate when
We
these guys
agreed
that
on that.
Craig would like push me up to the lockers and be like, name a line. I'm like, Craig, I just heard the song 3
Right?
times.
Still digesting
And then
it.
he'll like force me to be like, you don't like it, right? I'm like, no, I don't. It's okay. Good. Stop saying that shit. When I think about it, it's just for me, I like the espionage of it, right?
Okay.
The coding
Yeah.
because Euphoria, the show,
It's like a false sense.
yes, right? The show that Drake apparently produced on, which nobody ever knew, with Zendaya, which is about pretty much teenagers getting drunk and being addicts
Very Drake
and fucking what Craig there's go that's Craig at Instagram. Right? So it's
Yo, I'm big on Reddit now. Already.
yeah, man, he's a monster.
I'm not gonna give you my handle, but
Holy
I'm
shit.
out here, fam.
But hold that. It's just the weirdness of it, and then the fact of so I'm Jujutsu Kaisen, which is an anime,
Yeah,
right?
you mentioned it before.
Right, where Gojo their cool guy in this, their Fonzarelli, they're really cool guy in the scene.
Yeah.
He dies, but he ascended while he was dying because he was maxed out with potential.
Okay.
So he just needed to die to go to the next level,
Yeah.
ascension. So while he's ascending, he's like,
You're not on my level.
he's hyping himself. He's talking. He's like, yo, is this what I've been missing my whole life?
Oh shit.
He's like, you're right. I am the fucking man.
Yeah.
Right? So when I hear Kendrick's like squealing, like, ooh, I get to do this.
Right.
Right?
They unlock the beast.
Right? So that's when I heard that it's his inhalation, his like, ooh, goody, goody, goody. Give it to me. I was waiting. You swing back? Yes, we're doing this, right?
It seems so mid though, man.
Which is fine.
The whole way
Which is
through.
fine.
I
But
kept trying. Like,
don't write my kid telling me how I'm a loser,
Yeah.
how you're gonna be a better dad
for me,
than me.
I know it got personal.
It's
Yo, Zane
but it's
said they got to
so
fight.
good.
They
You
gotta
gotta,
fight.
yo, you got listen. At least punch him in the face one time.
Fact.
Not
Someone's
go
got
back
to
to
swing.
rapping. Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of lopsided.
even if he didn't have another kid,
Yeah.
I believe that Drake had a daughter.
Man.
I wanted to believe.
He might.
See, Craig's doing it again.
He just might.
I wanted to believe that Drake had a daughter, and Drake was like, "Yo, we fed you that.
Mhm.
Good luck.
Yeah,
I'll
you-
quit." And then I was like,
took
"Aw."
the bait.
When he's like, "I'll quit if you guys find." Boy, I'll test tube a baby so quick. I'm taking a napkin and cloning a baby so quick if I was Kendrick.
For Kendrick, it wasn't until Not Like Us that I was willing to jump back into even having a side. Before, it was just Drake the whole way through.
Yeah.
And that's where I felt like the old head, because I looked at it from that perspective of like the beat selection, the lyrics, that kind of stuff. And Drake fucking came at him in the beginning, man. Like
Yeah.
Push Ups, out of all of the songs, to me, hits the hardest,
I like push-ups better than the other one he had.
right?
Yeah.
So Tailor Made was more like that was very Meek Mill-esque, where he did the exact same thing last time. It was
Yeah.
the opposite though, where his first tune against Meek was kind of mid. And then he said, I waited 4 days, where y'all at? I
Yeah.
drove here in the Wraith playing AR app.
That's-
Like
that's-
the bars that he's dropping and the way he's saying it, it's
was
like,
the beat on that song.
yo, man, I mean, that to me is like
Shout out to the
captivating.
beat makers
So
and all these
Push-Ups to
beats,
me.
bro.
Now he got Mustard.
You
Kendrick-
guys be making some beats when it's just like, you know, the
but
guys.
then he stooped to Kendrick's level.
But the beats are not even that like fantastic.
Nah,
They're so bare
Not
bones.
Like
and
Us
so
was Mustard, and
the
it was
beats
like,
just have a funk on it,
yeah.
like a certain
Kendrick
kind of.
was very Mad City-esque, right? So, okay, so one thing we'll kind of tie together is that you said he has an album. I listened to the whole timeline today before you got here, just to put some more things in perspective. And hey, maybe I missed something. Maybe I'll double down on my thoughts. His entire timeline sounds like an album to me. It did, and I didn't like that. They
So,
weren't like,
You don't want a whole album shitting on Drake?
sure, and I want one back.
That's Craig ad.
I want one back for the culture, right?
Yeah, the culture wins.
That's the word of the
The
day.
culture wins.
That's the title of the episode.
Yeah,
Culture wins.
Culture wins every time.
No, it's that I didn't like that aspect of it, because I think that Drake wasn't like, these are throwaways to him. You know what I mean? Like, it's separating yourself from the fan base, from what people want. It's like me and you, bro. Like,
Yeah.
we're in a dark room, you're pouring your thoughts out. So a lot of the shit they say, yeah, they're like, the jabs are hard. Don't get me wrong. You're talking about fucking unknown kids
Hitting
and
your
beating
girl,
women.
Why you don't live with your girl? Why she over
like-
there? I'll cape for Kendrick because he's an artistic soul, and where he
Indeed.
lives, where he's staying, really is where his. I don't see Kendrick, bro. Kendrick can turn into Pac in like those movies if he moves to New York.
He would. Yo, I thought the same thing. You
What was
thought
the
that
one
too?
where he was with the
Juice?
white dude while he was smoking? Yeah, he'll turn into that.
Oh, yeah.
He'll
Bishop,
turn into
yeah.
that. He'll be so poetic. But give me your purse, lady.
Yeah. I thought the same thing. It's funny you said that. It was very Pac-esque of him, but nah.
A lot of creative people, they choose where to live because it's where they could best be creative.
Yeah, maybe
And,
you'd want to catch a different
I don't.
vibe.
So I don't appreciate Drake making it seem like, yo, they not good.
It's not that.
But you also gotta understand. A lot of people gotta understand that when you're with like the cream of the crop of any sport, art. Look, think of all the basketball wives what they have to deal with.
Mhm.
A lot of times, you might just say, yo, you be the artist that you are. I'll take care of the kids. And sometimes saying that might be the worst thing you can ever say, but that's you playing the part or a part or your part, right?
It's hard because as an artist, it's very hard to separate personal life and artistry. The person you are is the persona, and the person you are is the
Well,
person.
you say that, but is that it's hard for me and you to separate,
Yeah.
not the artist,
And no, but
not
Kendrick
for the artist.
Kendrick doesn't have that problem.
Yeah, that's what
because
I'm saying.
kind of
He knows
stayed
what
that
he
way.
needs to be
But
to be at
Kendrick
his.
could go to the local fucking Tim Hortons, I guess is my equivalent of it. He can go to Roscoe's and
Hey,
roll up, and he's good. You know what I mean? He's not too big for who he is and where he is. Drake is. Drake's getting swarmed. Like Drake's getting like bombarded by fans
you know what's
and
funny?
fucking groupies and the whole lot.
I
Right?
argue that I was in the shower the other night, and always when I'm at my left armpit, like I said, that's when
Got
my
some thoughts. That's a
that's
deep
when
thought.
yeah, that's on my day that I disrespect the boss. You know, that's when I have my thoughts.
Yeah.
And I thought about it and I said, I've never heard Drake talked about how fed up he is with stardom.
I don't think he is, man.
Exactly.
He's big headed.
That's my point. So Drake's the man who'll probably call a few paparazzis.
Oh, for
Yo,
sure.
I'm going to KFC
For sure.
on Jane
Yo,
Street.
pull up.
Pull up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So where Kendrick would just put on a hoodie and go get a 2-piece and a biscuit, and he's out.
Yeah.
But it just you could tell which is weird. Which is weird that Drake's not like.
You have to be on a
Hey.
certain level to get a response, right? So they're there.
But you should be like, man, could you imagine it's like me not to go anywhere? But no, that's your personality.
Yeah.
You love that shit.
Yeah, you feed off
You
that.
feed off of that shit.
Facts.
You love that paparazzi flashing. Because look at all those photos of him with, at the time, younger women.
There's a lot of bad stuff that got
Younger women. He
lot of-
didn't seem like, oh shit.
yeah, right? He said something.
It wasn't like, oh, we got caught.
He
It
said-
wasn't like
he
it wasn't
said-
no back. It was like, no, we're gonna go through the front. They're gonna see us.
He said, "I expected you to take the Epstein angle." Did you see that?
But no one brought up Epstein.
Right? That was.
And that's
kinda
what everybody's
fucked up.
like, right?
That was
Yeah,
awful. That was
there's-
bad.
that's what they were saying. People are like, yo, maybe there's moles in Drake camp, and they fucked up Drake by making him say these lines.
If
Nobody's like, bro, just go at him hard. Don't explain yourself.
yeah, I think that if all truth came to light and it turned out that Kendrick beat his wife and Drake was a pedophile, not gonna look good.
Who's winning?
They're gonna side with the wife beater. The domestic abuse kind of is like a light in the dark to that kind of shit, man.
And
I
that could
really
still
hope
that
that's not
one.
the case.
Holy
I would be eating
dude.
so many words if it came out that that was actually even true to the slightest. That would be fucking terrible. I've always been one, ever since Michael Jackson, I was always
And there's that. Sorry, you brought it up.
that same comparison.
That they always do.
Prince
But I'm
Jack
like,
kind of thing.
I would rather be the guy that OD'd in the elevator than the dude that was known for creating Never Neverland.
Yep.
Right? And that's weird.
But I will say that I've learned to not judge the person. I judge the music.
That's where you were trying to allude to.
We've talked
before.
about it before. I
Separating.
can't not listen to an MJ track and then all of a sudden be like, this music is trash because MJ did XYZ. Now, these are allegations. Had it been
Yeah.
proven, then yeah, like that shit's scrapped. But in any allegation state, music wise, allegation wise, that don't play with me, bro. Like I'm not going to
Craig, you know everybody was cool with Mike Dillon and them damn kids.
I'm not gonna tiptoe the line.
Listen, we need pain, we need cocaine, we need hookers and gambling addicts with our finest artists, okay? You
gotta
guys have to
it.
cut it out.
You gotta have it.
The Weeknd cannot not the Weeknd, Bruno Mars can't leave Vegas because of his gambling habits. You guys don't stop this. And he'll make you good heart like pain music.
Facts.
He's like, I'm broke.
Artistry
And you'll be
comes
like,
with that.
damn, this shit slaps.
Hold on, you
No good artist is. That's why only thing Taylor Swift has,
is her
Is-
breakups
that's it.
for sure.
That's it.
But wait, no,
Shout out to the Swifties. Shout out to the Swifties.
I need to say, I need to say though, I'm getting it off my chest. Is that I'm finishing my sentence? There is that anything that is in an allegation stage, I will not feel pressured to
Back check.
back check or go with the masses and say, well, just in case, I'm gonna act like I never liked this song to begin with. Nah, you've proved it. That's a different story.
I used to have
Your
some R.
catalog
Kelly
is
in
one
my
trash.
playlist.
I
I
haven't listened to him
didn't.
in a while.
I haven't, but that goes back to like a Michael Jackson stuff. Where like now this stuff's getting so separated.
yeah,
Is that like nobody's really
kinda beyond that.
right? And look, with like some people be joking that yo, the movies got so bad they had to let Epstein a day or two to get some.
get some fresh content.
Not Epstein. What's his fucking name?
Harvey Weinstein.
Weinstein. Yeah, Drake. Kendrick said Weinstein, but that just showed your knee-jerk reaction, or maybe you not even writing your line when if I'm reading, I'm like, yo, he never said Epstein.
No,
Why am I pushing it to like the next level?
Oh, I knew you would do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's something that's more like the discussions on a higher level than the fan base, where like maybe in behind closed doors in the music scene or the Hollywood scene, that's like the saying. Like, I don't know, maybe these guys have little beefs here and there with people, and your little fuck you is like, yo, you're a
Well,
fucking cocaine addict. And the other
you
guy's like,
gotta
you fucking
understand,
nerd,
Craig.
you're a diaper sniper. And they're like,
If
fuck
the-
you.
Craig, if there's 20 of us and you try to smash 3 of our ex-girls,
Yeah, that didn't look good.
you guys gotta understand, rap, right up and last, the rappers have so much pride and they love hard.
A
Don't let
lot
them
of them
fool you.
share women so much though.
It's kind of weird.
Look at Kareen Stefan. Look at Superhead, man. She's got fucking stories
Yo,
from
I'm
so many
sick of
different
her
people,
name
bro.
keep popping up everywhere I turn. It's either her or Scottie Pippen's wife.
Yeah, facts. Laura Pippen, you're foul, bro.
Mm,
So let's okay. So
okay.
where
Where
do
we
you
at now?
thank you. Where do you
Okay.
stand? Are you now Team Kendrick or Team Drake? Because I heard a lot of people switching up. 2 songs in, Drake won this.
Okay.
It's over. Kendrick shouldn't even
As
respond.
we are coming around the bend in the last stretch, now there could be more music coming, but where we stands right now, I have Kendrick up a good at least by 5-10 points
God damn.
over Drizzy, just because
The last few, I guess,
I'm only
closers.
basing it on my like what my metrics is just that
Well, most people are siding with Kendrick now, right?
just the songs it's just beating me over the head. And here's the
Man.
thing, it's almost one of those songs where you don't think you'll get annoyed
Yeah.
because it ties in with the moment, it ties in the conversations me and you have, like the weird times in the morning or the nights where it's like 5 in the morning. I'm like, Craig, and you know what? It's 11:30, and you know what? Right? So it's just
Things
it
keep coming up. Your
it,
mind's racing.
it felt more culturally relevant.
Yeah.
Drake just sounds like a guy that's like I still see him as like the guy with a group of friends laughing at the scrawny kid with the torn up John Sport backpack.
No shit.
He's given me such an image of himself. I can't see anything other than that, right? And Kendrick has called him on the yo violence in your city and all that. I don't hear shit. I don't even on the political stuff. I don't hear.
Yeah.
And for me, who a guy called me a social justice warrior the other day, and
Good old SJ Dub.
yeah, and it was kind of weird, and he was trying to
You're
make
like,
me
should I own it?
he's trying to make me take offense to it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with fighting for someone who can't speak for themselves or speaking up for people who are marginalized. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay.
You have a problem with that because you're the
Listen,
racist bigot piece of shit. You have a fucking problem because I don't hear you stand up for anybody.
yeah.
Remember that said if you because that girl was this denomination that you run over this group of denominated people. Just okay. Don't play that with me.
Ouch.
I say that to say this. I think Kendrick has shown. I don't even want to. I don't like the neighbors number one. I like my favorite.
Yeah.
Those are my lines. It's my favorite.
Okay.
Kendrick, no matter how much he rap, he couldn't be a favorite of mine's.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Granted, Kendrick music is not always fun,
No.
right?
Yeah.
It's not always
His
fun,
albums are very
right?
like
He's no
artistic.
Method Man. He's no Red Man in a sense where they can give you something serious and dark, but they're just goofy. I'm a lighthearted guy. I'm fine with that. Um, I hear the narrative. A lot of people saying that the only way Drake can get away from this is he's just gonna hit record them to death. But I say no hit records ever gonna sound the same again.
You don't think so?
No, no hit records. You're the guy that stripped naked at the party, and we saw you have a unicorn tattoo on your butt cheek, and everybody's like, "Yo, what's up with that?"
I felt like for Drake, it's going to be easier to move on from. Like, well,
Is it a
Kendrick's-
Kendrick? He
no,
won.
Kendrick is going to
In
essentially.
my opinion.
That's okay. That's your opinion.
In my opinion.
I got Drake. I got Drake.
You just kicked his back in for an hour.
I got Drake. I'm telling you.
Why?
So I look at it as if towards the end, Drake stooped down to Kendrick's level for one, as I felt like it went from being more hip hop and rap and turned into like literally the last
He
maybe
did say he had to walk down to talk to them.
the literal
off the
like
top.
last 4 tracks were almost like a conversation over a beat back and forth. It's like you and me in a room with a fucking beat on.
And it's
we're
like
having
it's
a
like,
heart
yo,
to
I
heart.
know what, man. You proved your point. I proved my point.
No,
There's
but we're still
point
never
of-
gonna be friends. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But it
You
is
don't-
what it is.
But you don't think he's copping out with the yo, I'm on vacation? I am gonna respond to this.
I just think that when I listen to the collection of the stuff, is that push-ups for me stood out more than everything, right? Push-Ups for Drake came as the best record out of all of them.
Yeah,
for
but
one.
him shit ain't getting no. That,
Kendrick didn't respond for 2 weeks, right?
Sure.
So yeah, so Kendrick dropped 2 weeks after Taylor Made came out. So Drake gave the rebuttal, gave the follow-up. Kendrick didn't say shit, just came out like it's nobody's business, as if this isn't the rules of rap beef, as if the rules of engagement have changed.
Why do we need rules?
That's bullshit.
Why do we need rules?
Because of history.
What?
History dictates.
Relax.
Any rap beef.
What?
Jada
Okay.
and Beanie.
Okay. What?
Nas and Jay-Z.
What are the rules?
50 and Ja Rule.
What are the rules?
Yo, they say something, you better clap back fucking fast. You know what? I respect Rick Ross for coming out like 20 minutes later.
Although no one,
Even though no one wanted to hear from him. I still respect that.
the game.
I still respect that because they understand the rules of engagement in hip hop beef.
Okay, so
Kendrick
you're taking
Thinks he's
Mark.
bigger than that, takes the
Oh
culture,
my
takes the fan
God.
base, and says, they're going to wait for me to cook up. And when I drop, there's no stopping me.
He's pulling. Sorry, that's not that. That does knock the microphone over. He's pulling a Drake.
No, that's not a Drake. Drake and Meek, same thing. Drake knew the timeline to reply, and he fucking followed all the rules properly. They're rules, bro.
I parry that
Can't break
with
those.
maybe Drake's more battle tested, so
Yeah.
he's more familiar with the rules of the game.
Not even.
Kendrick just came on the court for the first time.
No. TDE is a fucking lyrical powerhouse, man.
Doesn't mean they're
Even
battle
if it's not
rap
with them.
powerhouse.
They're a rap powerhouse.
Battle rap.
Yo, they are.
Or
No, they are. Their lyrics may not be like they have their own style, but I just chalk it up to more of a West Coast thing for
you just remind me of any anime group
yeah.
where everybody has a weapon class or
No,
different
you can't
style.
go 2 weeks and then restart the beef and then like win because okay, 2 weeks goes by, Kendrick drops, Drake drops, Kendrick drops, Kendrick drops. It's like, oh, now I'm fucking ready. Nah, it don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that, bro. You can't feed shit down the tube. I don't have time to digest this shit. And before I can come up with an opinion, you've hit me with number 2.
Man, so what Craig is saying that Kendrick's raps are going over his head. Craig, listen, I get it, man. I
Well,
get it, man.
What I will encourage everyone to do. So my end all be all statement is
Okay.
I think Drake won this, and that's okay to disagree with anybody who thinks
I
otherwise.
was not expecting that.
Because I
Well, you know
dissect-
what? It's funny because every time I brought up something about Kendrick, you're always like, meh.
It's mid.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm out of touch with Kendrick. I'll be honest. I love Mad City. But you know, ever since Damn, I'm not even really even between pimping
I think
to Pimp a
because you probably
Butterfly-
got too political with you, maybe.
to Pimp a Butterfly and Damn, I was already kind of on the outs,
Mad
you know what I
City
mean?
for me, man.
But I know like his ciphers, Control, he's got so many good songs. There's like no denying that. Now, what I will encourage everyone to do, and this is something that I thought of today, is if you reverse the timeline, it makes things even more interesting.
Go on.
So, something for you, if you're down for it, if you haven't heard every song to, you know, to
10
make your ears
times.
bleed,
Yeah.
start with what was this last one? Not Like Us.
Yeah.
Work your way backwards.
Am I putting that Black Panther song in there?
I just no, you don't get to do that. You have
It's
to
really-
take
it's a
take
really
the
good-
beef timeline.
I want you to listen to it on your own, and you're gonna be like, damn.
You take Meet the Grams. You take 616 in L.A. You take what was the other one? 6 something Heart in Toronto. I forgot the name of that one.
Okay.
My bad. Listen to it backwards, and it actually gets better because it starts with them easing up with that conversation to each other, that back and forth, and then
It gets to like,
then this is where it was hard for me because then at the very end, Drake drops push-ups, and it's like I had to hike down just to have a talk with you ass, and then the very end is Kendrick doing like that, and I'm like,
I think Push-Ups is one of the better songs.
it is,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like Kate, and again, I didn't want to like waste too much time and like dissect lyrics because I started to get very cringy and like in my head about it, where it was like, Kendrick's lyrics, man, are like the bars.
Say it.
The bars aren't there, bro.
What? Wait, what?
The guy
Craig,
said,
what's up with you, bro?
no. The guy said, what?
Yo, who have you and what you done with Craig?
The bars aren't there, fam.
I should have known when he brought out the Baileys. I was like, yo, who the fuck is this
I ran
guy?
this shit to Drake. I'm sorry.
I'm like, is this guy trying to fuck?
Oh my god. No, the man said, look, man, the man said, what, man, I'm killing it. What. Come on now. Come on now, fam.
Wop, wop, wop.
watch me do my shit.
Yeah,
Is that what he says?
yeah. Oh,
really?
don't do that.
That's
Don't
what
do
we're
that.
doing?
Don't do that.
No,
Don't
we
do-
want to do the West Side
don't do-
Boogie.
No, we're
We're
feeling. It's
Are we square dancing in this beef?
it's a freestyle where we're just feeling out.
Not like
just-
us.
Yeah.
Not like
Oh,
us. Not like. I feel like I'm a fucking drugged out zombie in the corner, like hypey dancing and shit. Bro, come on.
My goodness.
Come on. Put some effort into it, guys.
And Drake put effort into it.
Yes, he did. Until the end, he dumbed it down, and I didn't like the
Drake
last
got
bit.
out Draked.
No,
Listen, before I left here today,
there's no Drake
I
tactics.
heard the Spanish version of BBL Drizzy, okay? And it was fucking fire, okay?
That doesn't
When I
count.
saw that Spanish girl do the bachata to the Drizzy L, and these guys did the song so good,
BBL Drizzy.
you think it's a real song.
Nah.
Listen,
Don't let Metro Boomin get in this.
Metro Boomin's allowed to get one.
No,
Bro, you fucked my girl and you can't tell me go sit down and make some drums.
no,
No, I'm still getting back.
nah.
Jesus Christ,
Nuh-uh.
man.
So Pusha came at 40. These poor guys are talking about how ill he was and shit.
You guys can't.
Producer is like the fucking little brother of this.
Pusha T is like the Mewtwo, the Pikachu of rap. You guys can't leave him alone. Leave him alone. I miss him too. My algorithm started pushing out a Pusha T freestyle, and I'm digging the freestyle like, oh, did he say? Is he in it? Did he support? But he's just like, yo, I already slayed that dragon,
Yeah.
and I'm wearing his fucking skin as a leather coat. Yeah, so y'all can have the scraps.
Meet the Grams would maybe be the one that I would side with Kendrick on. I think that's the 1 point Kendrick gets for me. I think he beat him on that for
Yeah.
sure. But nah, man, it's just
It's
like,
gonna be hard for me because I'm moving forward.
so.
I'm already thinking who's the next Drake.
Who's the
I'm,
next?
I'm already over this. My brain's already thinking,
Not in a beef perspective though.
no, but just
okay.
as in the person that's personified hip hop and rap, I guess.
Yeah, who gets to carry the torch?
Who's gonna be the next commercial hit? Because
Jack Harlow.
he's not fucking with Drake. And we saw them spending.
boy.
Yeah, Craig. Oh, Craig. See, even your people's folded. Drake's Craig left.
Oh my god.
You see? Even Jack's in on it too.
Is he not?
Why are you rolling for Drake if he's the bad guy? You
I-
just like rolling for the bad
Fuck
guy?
yeah, I'll root for the villain. I'm not scared to do it.
Like you the guy that likes
An allegation phase.
Craig's the guy with this I like sinister hat.
God damn. Oh, there was an X-Men take. Do you want to get into it? I don't know if this beef is over. So it's like I wanted to dedicate a lot of time to it because we may not get the chance to bring it up again.
Yeah.
Well, we may think of some things that come to light
We'll
in the
touch back,
future, but
yes.
I encourage everyone to fucking listen to it backwards and then see if it changes anything. It may not, but for me,
But hold on. I had to listen to 10 years of subliminals
backwards.
for you to put Drake on top. Is
Yeah.
that what we're fucking doing right now?
Yep.
No. No. No, that's not it.
Yep.
You this is like Craig saying, okay, this barbecue got shot up. It's bad, but the reason why
Let's take it
10
back.
years ago he slapped the ice cream out of that little girl's hand.
Did I not say last episode this is the equivalent of you killed my cousin back in 99? Did I not say that? Foreshadowing. That's what we call that show business.
Enough
folks.
foreskin in here in the Hidden Six podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
So X-Men 97.
X-Men 97 is pretty,
Pretty dope.
cool. Yeah, we'll touch on that probably next episode. Do a little review on
Give you
that
some time to
because
pick
because
up.
I don't want any more spoilers. Because when you're like, oh, this, and I'm like, yeah,
Watch the ending. I didn't spoil.
I
shit.
didn't watch the
I didn't
ending.
spoil nothing.
No, I didn't watch the ending. But you just by saying that, and I'm like,
You
well, Craig,
You-
considering what I see now, only thing can be worse is that everybody dies. You see? You see?
you said.
You see?
I said, did you watch the ending? You said
I'm
no.
like, yo,
I
I'm
said,
just watching
"It's
spoiler
pretty
alert.
ill."
I'm like, I'm just here when Professor X got his alien main squeeze, and I'm like, I forgot about him being a different race. And then I'm like, yo, I forgot about their version of Superman. I hate because I've read all this shit before. You know what? Fuck, when I saw the eyebrows,
For who? Just
For-
all the characters?
yeah, for the new characters with X,
Okay.
Professor X. That's what I'm like, yo, I completely forgot about this. And that's what used to bother me about
Because I went and
Marvel.
watched the old one after
Yeah,
97.
Marvel used to
Yeah.
bother me about that because they would always do the sleight of hand. Oh, he didn't really die. He fell in a portal when that nuclear plant blew up and became a god in another dimension. And now I used to hate that because they'll always find convenient ways. I like how we got from Drake to comics to find a convenient way of
And we're still like,
sleight of hand.
it's still
Yeah,
like,
we're still beef talking. Like, nah, fuck that shit. Magneto was 100% grooming Rogue. Fuck you. Yeah, she was like 16 and he was already 80. It
It's pretty bad. Yeah.
was pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Oh, well,
Okay.
it was because of love, but the writing though.
It was really good.
The writing was so
It's really
good.
good.
I'm
I'll let-
sitting and I'm like,
Finish it up, and then we'll touch base on it. There's a lot of cool shit that happens in that. So, look, hip
I'm
hop.
like, yo, Wolverine, here's your time. Blow jeans back out. Even if it's a flag, blow it.
I'm just saying, Zane. Final thoughts. You cannot tell me that the Leafs lost, the Jays are losing, and Drake lost. I'm not having it.
Now when you mentioned
Not
that
having it.
Toronto's in, I was like, yo,
No
maybe
more
there's some hope for Drake. So you're lying to yourself. I can see it in your eyes. It hurts.
I made this decision before the end of the playoffs, bro.
I saw your third eyelid fucking blink sideways.
No.
You really was just like, no, in a perfect world, Drake would always win.
Yep.
No, the culture wins.
I don't like that. In a hip hop beef perspective, I don't
One
think
person to fuck the culture.
I think the culture should shut the fuck up.
Let the two men
Two-man duke it
beef.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, let them beef,
Shit.
bro.
Okay, what do you say for next time? All rap beefs.
Mhm.
You're allowed to get some diss tracks off, but only if you sign a contract to have a celebrity boxing match because we need more laughs.
Quavo and Chris Brown.
Chris is beating the shit out of Quavo.
We didn't even touch base on.
We did touch a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Nah, I don't. I'm
Not
not down with
a
that.
lot of bit. No,
No.
because then you got it. Now people are gonna
Because
be
you need the
selective
mysterious. You need the mystery element.
of never knowing.
No, of the will this spill over into the streets? Look at what this shooting has done.
No, but if the
that that's a
boxing
good
match
thing.
happens,
Yes.
I'm fighting against violence on the streets here.
Nah, fuck
Person
that.
in my back.
Nah, fuck. That's some culture shit right there. I'm sitting
Sorry,
down
Drake
with the culture
security.
here.
Craig apparently thinks that
I didn't know
you
if-
getting shot is for the culture.
No, it's not. It's for the streets. I didn't know that I was interviewing the culture
Man.
today.
That nigga had gambling dets.
True.
Stop trying to make it seem like, yo, I'm Drake's bodyguard. I'm
Yeah.
telling everybody.
I have my own life.
Yeah, I'm
Yo,
finessing everybody.
I killed someone else's cousin. in
Yo,
90.
yo, give me some cat. Why you could drive by the house?
There we go. We didn't think about that, eh?
We didn't think about. That's the first thing I said. I said
Shit. He might have
like-
some skeletons in his closet.
because I don't know. We gotta investigate Dre's. I'm gonna bring that back next time. I'm gonna investigate Drake's firm, that is bodyguards,
Yeah.
because from what I've seen in some of the clips, the 1-2 in the security looks like some man's. Okay,
True.
it didn't look like he was like an ex-army, ex-Green
Your
Beret.
credentials are a little different.
Saying,
He's like,
I'm just saying.
yo, I served two years on fucking Jane and Finch.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I seen you while I was doing groceries.
2 years at York Finch Mall.
You're not that guy. Stop stealing. Stop robbing the dollar store. And you have all these crazy people showing up at the place now all of a sudden.
Yeah. it's
And I
the
was watching the
abandoned
news.
mansion.
People were like,
They broke in?
some guy was trying to gain access, whatever, right? But when the cops picked him up, people were passing by. People was like, yeah, it's a trouble all the time. I freeze the frame on the TV, and I looked, and I'm like, you're wearing a lumberjack shirt
He's the
with
landscaper.
stucco on your beard.
He's the
You ain't fuck. You don't fucking live here. If you don't get the hell out of here,
Yo.
listen. People that lives in Drake neighborhood, they might talk to the neighbor if they just happen to be pulling out in each other's Bentleys at the same time.
Facts.
Otherwise, you pull out and they go on into their day. They're not walking the dog in their fucking. People who walk the dog in that neighborhood are the two neighborhoods over that want to see nice fucking houses. I live here. I'll tell you all that shit.
You ever do a drive through there?
I used to, and then after it got like, you see, because you don't see anybody who lives in these. You never see
You
them.
don't know who they are.
never see them.
Celine Dion's in
You
there.
never see them.
Drake's in there. I forget who else, but
Everybody's mad that Drake had to the cities changed the rules for him
yeah.
to get fences higher.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
But it don't matter because people still getting shot.
We
Hey.
need to collectively, as the culture, we need to
Yeah.
establish a proper hip hop beef checklist before we can move on. Because I think that a lot of these people riding for the culture and riding for Kendrick probably won't have much knowledge in previous beefs.
Do we do? Do they though
I hope so.
need to have?
Yes.
Now remember we're doing the old guy thing
This
where
is
we're like, yo, back. Remember I came
is
here, I was
tradition,
bumping
fam.
the beans,
yeah.
and I'm just dying in my.
But
like,
when you pulled up, I heard the song and I already know the
You-
whole timeline.
it took you right back.
takes
It took you right
It
back.
needs to do that.
No, know what? No more releases.
Mm.
Go to the radio stations.
That'd be pretty cool.
I want the fun flex drop.
Yeah.
I want to hear the bomb.
Okay.
I
Okay.
want to hear.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Yeah, give me the Friday
it
night
exclusive.
freestyle. Shout out to Fabulous. Where is Fabulous? Anyhow, yeah, give me that like where you heard in a radio station, it blows up and
It catches me. It finds me.
But isn't the
I
beef
pull up, and
like
the guy
a-
beside me is bumping my diss track, and I'm like, when
no,
the
that's
fuck this
definitely
drop?
happening.
This what
Is
fuck?
the beef? Are we not missing the point? Shouldn't the beef evolve like the music has?
No.
Craig is like, a fist fight's a fist fight.
That's it.
If you bring out a teleporter doing a fist fight, it's not a fist fight.
Not a fist fight.
If you bring out a flux capacitor, a laser beam, if it's not a butterfly knife, the gun's the last resort. No, your boy gets to pull the gun.
No, I need
because he
grease
see you getting stomped. And he has to air it out. He's like, yo, enough. Enough. Okay. Craig's saying some things should remain the same.
It's sacred to me, is what I'm saying.
Forget what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Right? It's so one, somebody respond, but then he did respond right after Drake responded.
Just
We're never getting
don't
out of
try to change rap beef culture. Don't try to change that.
Craig, it's not for us, man. It's for the kids, man.
I guess.
It's for the kids.
I
But
gotta
what's
read up
for?
on what people is saying. I gotta get on my
You
Reddit
gotta
real
get
quick.
deeper. Nah, I can't get any deeper than this, man. That'd be a fucking abortion. Anyhow, listen. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen. What episode is this?
66 in the books. It has been a pleasure. Mother's Day coming up. All of y'all out
Yeah.
there who have moms, are moms, even
I have
those that
plans
are
for
not with
this
their
one.
moms,
Yeah,
please
sure.
make sure that you tell a mother that you love them.
Actually, big up the. Just tell any mom you see on road.
That's it. It doesn't take
You'll
much.
see how much it means to them, especially
None of us would be
Craig,
here.
the
you know
old
what I'm
ladies
saying?
don't get enough love, bro.
I've
and
always
I
wanted to hand out
always-
flowers on the corner. I've never done it. I always wanted to just
We'll
do
do
that
it one day.
one day.
We'll do it one day. We'll buy a couple and we just
Just post up.
not to the man's them though.
No. To
Just to the
to
gal.
mothers on
Just to the
Mother's Day.
gal.
You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what? They don't get enough love, and even if they do, they still haven't. If you thought you've given them the world, there's the moon and more to give them.
Oh man.
We
We had so much more to talk about, but I got a party for my daughter that I gotta attend to.
I think this is important that you make.
Yeah, right. So I've been sweating this for the whole week and stuff. So we could talk about anime. We could talk about One Piece doing really good right now. It's really coming to a head where like
Sounds like
we're getting there. Shout out to all the One Piece. Shout out to Meg Thee Stallion for her Boa video, which was a play on a character from One Piece.
okay.
Right, where she turns men into statues, but then she blow a hole through the guy. But the social justice warrior in me was like, man, if I blow a hole through a girl on TV, even in a
I'd be hanged up from the rap.
man, they wouldn't like that too much. But hey, who am I? She is shaking her assets, and I'm reading two different types of comments. People are like, yo, the nerd culture's pop. I'm like, well, why the nerd culture gotta pop like this? It'd be fine if it's popping on CNN. But
Oh, are you mad? The culture is infiltrated?
she seems to have been a fan from day one.
She's a plant.
Fuck.
She's a plant.
If she's a plant, I'm swinging. If Mel is a plant, I don't think so
It's
because
an untapped market, Zane.
she's had good bars about anime.
There's
You would have to know.
males that have already gotten into that. There's the Dragon Ball Z lines. There's a lot of stuff going around for the male
Those don't
culture.
fly enough.
The
Yeah, those are-
females have not tapped into the waifu culture.
Yo, enough of you
Once they
kicking Drake
do-
back in about being a plant.
All right.
Okay, guys, we're gonna get out of here because Craig, I don't know what Craig. 1 minute he loves him, next minute not. I don't know. Who are you? What have you done with the real Craig? Next episode, the real Craig is back, hating everything as he should.
Episode 66. You can find us on Spotify and YouTube. I finally subscribed.
No
Coming
shit.
up. I finally
Man.
subscribed to my own YouTube
We'll
channel.
take somebody else. Yeah.
The Hidden Six, THEHIDDENSIX, episode 66. It's your boy, Space Boy Elroy, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Culture.
You.
And we out.
I see dead people.
Put it on that beat, go.
Aye, monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a freak though. Man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? They in the street and hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs, and party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 that fuck 'em up. Wop, 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 I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Tryna strike a chord, and it's probably A minor. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul, I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches, go. The audience not dumb, shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep, I can go further, I promise. Ain't there something P-Rest that's for bitchin'? You Malibu most wanted, ain't no law boy, you ball boy, fresh Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes, or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy, nigga better straighten they posture. Got favorites all up in contact, might write this with a doctor. Tell a pop star quit hiding, fuck a caption, won't action. No accident, I'm hands on, he fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grow, he was in jail, that's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home, y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central, nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena, that predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, put the roll label on me, I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie, here's 69 God. Ay, freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod. Ay, city is back up, it's a must, we outside. Ay. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you, this the real nigga challenge. You caught Future when you didn't see the club. Hey, what, little baby help you get your lingo up. What, 21 get your false street cred. Thug make you feel like you a slime in your head. Hey, what, Quavo said you can be from Northside. What, 2 Chainz say you good but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. Here was God's plan to show y'all the liar. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Let me hear you say OV-ho. Say OV-ho. Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way.